banter.
Sorry, I'm not doing the intro music again though.
That's
Momo, why do you have a bag of keyboard keys?
That's actually a pretty fucked story, actually. So, my friend had given me a laptop, because I didn't have one, and he had gotten a new one. And he was like, you know what, here, man. I was like, thanks, shoot. And it was a pretty decent laptop. It worked pretty well. It could run Overwatch decently well, and that's all I really needed it to do. And, like, a year in, one of the keys break, like the A key. Like, the button got stuck, because there's, like, a little, like, rubber that pushes it back up. And that got broken. So I took off the A key, and that bothered the shit out of me. So I was like, okay, I need to get this shit fixed. But I kind of left it there for another week or two. And then, like, I think the C key came off. And I was like, well, this shit's getting fucked now. So I was talking to my friend, and he was like, yo, I can fix that up for you. And I'm like, oh, for real? That ass? Like, yeah, I'm trying to start up, like, a small, like, thing where I, like, just, like, get people's computers and, like, fix them up or whatever. And I'm like, alright, man. I'll send you the key. I'll, like, pay you to, like, change the keys. Like, change them to a different color and do a bunch of other shit. And he's like, oh, yeah, for real, I can do that. And so I send him the key, the laptop, and the cash for the thing. And I don't see my laptop for about 4 months. I'm hitting him up like, yo, where the fuck is going on with the laptop, man? You just needed to change the colors and the keys. He's like, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm like, alright, dude, enough's enough. You're fucking me over, man. So I get my other friend who visits him frequently to fucking steal back the laptop and the keys. Because I'm sitting here, no laptop, no fixed keyboard, nothing. Like, twirling my thumbs around while everyone's playing Destiny and doing raids. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And my friend gets it back to me, my laptop. The keys are in a bag separate from the laptop, all done. Motherfucker had the laptop under his bed with the keys. He just didn't put it back. He didn't give it back, and didn't want to give it back.
Bad. What?
Yeah.
Well, what I'm hearing is, what I'm hearing out of this entire story is we could have played against each other several times across several different video games.
Yeah.
Because I played the shit out of some Destiny and some Overwatch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Now we have
That would be
another
sick.
Overwatch
You know, we
fan.
probably might have if I had my fucking laptop at the time. This is like 2 years ago. Motherfucker, I lost like $30 doing that shit.
Does anyone else in this group play Overwatch and want to try to predict our respective mains? No?
You're a Rhine main, I can tell.
You're not far off.
Shit.
Are you the pig guy?
Orisa?
The hook?
I like Roadhog a lot and Winston as far as tanks go. I like healing too.
Gang, that's real gang shit right there.
I mean,
I used
that's
to play. I was mostly like a Lucio player.
I liked Lucio. Lucio was my boy. I played Mercy back when Mercy was amazing. God, that was the time to be alive. Nerfs. Am I right, boys?
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh yeah.
Fuck balancing the game. I want beta Overwatch, 10,000 damage, 2-tap, 1 time. That shit was fire.
Can we just give Bastion a shield back already?
True.
Let Torb fly.
Oh, you guys are nerds.
Wow, that hurts.
Dear diary, John got me today.
Fucking John did get you today. Holy shit. I'm hoping to get one of you today as well. That way the experience, I don't have to calculate so much. You know what I mean?
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen?
I feel like we're gonna.
Oh shit.
Something
Yo.
like
Alright. Famous last words. You got...
Today I get to do juggling.
You're gonna juggle. Yeah.
Sword out, sword in, sword out. Sword
Good.
in.
I'm glad that
Actually back out.
I'm so glad we figured out how fucking somatic and material components work with arcane foci.
I assume you have the flow chart of make sure all hands are in the right spots so things can be cast.
You better. Because if you fuck up once, I'm gonna punish you heavily. The spell backfires, it actually.
Wild magic's in play.
Uh-oh.
That'd actually be pretty fun.
No, we're not doing that bullshit.
I was told not to make a wild magic thingy person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wild magic's
characters.
dumb. It wastes everybody's time and everyone hates it. Let's be real.
I love
Sometimes
it.
I love
magic
I
happens.
love wild magic, John. I just want you to roll more dice. Can I have like 2 fucking 10-minute turns back to back? Cause
You're just mad because Artificer's the superior build.
fuck off.
Oof.
That's what I'm gonna tell you, Devin. You better fucking watch yourself trying to tilt
If you
me.
kill me, I'm making an Artificer, John. You can't stop me.
I can fucking kick you from the game, brother. Who are you kidding? You think the Florida man will protect you? Fuck off.
Oh shit.
He knows about Florida Man. It's too late.
Who knows?
Florida man creates artificer without the M's knowledge.
God.
No, it's just a really weird wizard, John. I swear.
What do you mean you have heavy armor proficiency? What? What
It's
is
a
this
funny-
dog thing I'm looking at? All right, let's go live. We're just gonna hit it. Hope the cameras are good, cause I haven't checked them. We're back. 1, 2, 3. Check. We did it! Oh my god! No camera fucks up.
No shot.
Shot.
Yeah.
Shots. Guys, how are you? Now that we're seeing each other's pretty faces.
A little worse now that we're seeing the pretty faces.
Brandon, why are you muted? Have you been talking this entire time?
Yeah, I was like, wondering, why are you all being so mean and ignoring me? What have I done?
Makes
to
a lot
y'all?
more sense.
Oh my god. How's it
Yeah,
going,
everyone's
team?
like, why is it so quiet?
You guys want to go around
It's
the
going pretty
table?
well.
Or are we,
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, Igor, we're starting with you. We're doing a wacky table today. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little sick, so that sucks. But
Oh, yeah?
besides that, I'm doing good. Yeah.
Alright. Good to know. It's not serious, right?
No, it's just like a headache.
Oh, okay. That's
It's
not
not serious that we know of.
Alright,
Time to put 'em
Zoria
down.
slash
We're praying
Shen.
for a downfall.
Shen, let's hear
What's up,
how
people?
good you are.
Like a nice solid 6 out of 10.
6 out of
Just
10.
exhausted.
Can you translate that to the pH scale?
What's better, acid or bases? I'm not really sure.
Acid.
Definitely.
Um,
acid.
No,
You
you
can
want to
dissolve bodies better with bases. It's cheaper to get too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's all about that basis, about that basis, about that basis.
It's just pretty good. A nice neutral. I would say I'm a neutral pH today.
Good. A water. Chad, Rumble Roar, how are you?
Chad's feeling pretty Chad today. I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah,
Video installed this past week. I told you about that already, but now the whole stream knows.
indeed. Congratulations on your patio.
It's cool.
How do you spell patio, real quick?
PHIO.
PATIO.
Oh.
And
I
on
wanted
his phone.
Chad to answer, guys. I was gonna grammar
Oh,
check.
we didn't know.
Fuck. Brandon, Gorgor,
What? Go.
bitch from the Saturday team. What's up?
Yeah. I's tired.
You're tired. You're in GA, Alabama, Florida now?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, for
That's
the
where
next
The
2
Walking
months.
Dead takes place. Are you gonna role play as? I actually haven't watched The Walking Dead.
Oh!
You have to be
Aw.
Rick if you're gonna be one.
He had the pop ready.
Right?
That was gonna
Oh
be
my
my
God.
thing. I've got Rick today because I thought I'd go through my pops because I've got so many.
Oh my god, how many do you
Is that
have?
what your wall is? Is that just
Yeah.
pop?
Holy
Jesus.
crap.
Whoa!
fuck.
The plot.
You guys not noticed
intensified.
this before?
No.
No.
Bruh.
I thought it
Yeah.
was like a poster or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's
Those are my
some-
posters.
He's a
I
nerd.
see those now. Well, I have a lot of follow-up questions when we're not about to start the D&D stream.
Well, let's get ready to start the D&D stream. Momo, you're tying your shoes. What's going on?
I'm doing some impromptu cleaning, and I'm finding cool shit. So I'm doing pretty well. I found an old plug-and-play Pac-Man, Miss
Yo.
Pac-Man game I had from when I was a kid. Pretty cool. Found
Christ.
periodic table of elements.
Oh my
Very
god.
epic. I had put 70 hours into Monster Hunter Rise since we last met.
Very great game.
Mm.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
so yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, one and all.
You
I'm
said since the
doing...
last we played.
Yeah, 70 hours.
Hang on, I'm doing some math. Go ahead, John.
It's about 8 hours a day.
Is it?
That's a full-time
Yeah, 40
job,
hours in the
brother.
work week.
I'm not gonna question Monster Hunter because I don't care about Monster Hunter.
That's fine.
That's
What?
fair.
It's such
That's
a fun
it.
game.
I'm sure you think that. Guys, who wants to do the recap? Let's get rid of the salsa music. This is
Our biscuit does.
Music. Didn't our Englishman do it last week?
No, I did it last week.
Who wants
Yeah.
to do it this week?
The biscuit.
Wouldn't you, the new Georgian in the South, be the resident biscuit now?
No, because cookies are still, by definition, a biscuit.
Oh, biscuit.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know whether this is cringe or racist, so I'm gonna just call on someone.
That's literally what they call it, dum-dum.
Chad, I rolled you again, so let's hear it.
Oh, Chad's doing the recap?
Yeah, Chad, you're doing the recap
So-
again.
We started just after a horse crash. Momo was absent, so you were Momo. We ran into a dungeon. There was a bunch of like metal monster things. I don't remember if we got their names or not. Either way, we got into a fight. Gorgor threw a jar of dirt. The archer charged head first in and almost died. And then Momo showed up right in time to be almost dead to play himself.
But I never died.
We finished that encounter for me to run around the corner and recklessly start a second, which we escaped with our lives. It was great. A lot of robot fighting. And then we turned the corner into a new room and we're like, skirt! And we're here.
Speedrunning.
Alright. Are we speedrunning?
No, we're gonna die with
there's a whole
speedrun.
bunch of, like, forges
Oh.
and stuff.
Here we are.
Alright, I
This
start
is where-
sprinting. No, no.
Are you wearing your armor?
I backwards long jumped up the staircase.
Okay, yeah, it's been a short rest since you guys were last here.
Yep.
Alright, cool. You are in the middle of a Kaza ruin beneath Cancelar, 1,500 feet below the city. What are you guys doing? You're in this
Should
room.
we check out right first?
Who's got the sight down there? I can't tell who's talking that was.
It looks like Igor has sight.
I can see fairly well down there.
Igor, what do you see, bud?
There's a circle.
Like one of those furnaces circles?
No, no, no. Like a circle.
Well,
Like
that's enough to
oval
pique my
circle?
interest.
I see
I
it.
show you. I show you.
Yes, please inch your characters. Do not drag too far.
A circle.
Igor, you see a circle. The big circle. In fact, there's like 5 circles on that one circle.
Ooh,
Oh
box.
man.
That's a lot of
So many
circles.
Yeah.
So little time.
Stick with the team, Mr. Pinger. You guys can literally just click your tokens and arrow key if you really want.
Is this an open door, John?
As Igor gets to it, he can find out that it is a closed metal door that is kind of reminiscent of a jail cell door, where it is open air, you can stick your hand through it. It is currently, well, Igor, do you try the door?
Not yet. I'll look back and say, like, should I open it?
Should we check for traps or something? As
Oh.
this
Good-
seems
good
like a
idea.
place you'd want to trap.
The room we just came from was pretty big, and we would hear this thing opening probably. Do we want to clear the other room as well, or do we want to just try and brute force our way through this?
Probably best to clear it so we don't have someone come from behind us. Even though we do hear them.
You hear
Is anyone good at
the
trap
rumbling.
looking out for him?
John, sorry to interrupt here. I still can't see anything on my screen. I'm not sure if it's
Jen.
my internet or if it's
You know why? You want to really know why?
because the world universe hates me. There's no point in living. and-
Yeah, I actually don't know why.
Okay, let me restart it.
Hang on. You are emitting light. I don't.
Okay, I'm restarting my roll 20 real fast. So let's see what happens.
What kind of check is it to check for traps?
Investigation.
Indeed. This is weird. Because my game watcher should have access to his site as well, and it doesn't.
Crap.
Which is super, super duper weird.
Maybe delete the token, put a new one out.
Yeah, maybe. Let's do that. Zoria, why can't this fucking thing work?
I can't. I feel you. Oh.
No. Now he's just not producing any light. You have vision. You have bright light, low light. 20, 40. Can you see now?
I think it might just be my side. Like everything's still loading. I just restarted. I don't know. Oh boy.
Well, alright. What are we doing while John tries to fix Shen's bullshit?
Waiting for someone to do an investigation check on the door.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean waiting for someone?
I
We've
guess I'll-
called out we're going to check, but no one's actually stepped up to check, I think.
Alright, I'll do
Yeah.
it.
Can you see your token, Shen?
No, like nothing's. I just reloaded it, so everything's coming back up. I can't even see my sheet right now.
Okay. Well, tell me when you can mess with roll 20, and then. Well, Gorgor, you're staring at that gate pretty intensely, and you investigate it. So for a few minutes, Gorgor is going to be preoccupied looking at this door. What are the others doing in this moment? Are you just standing guard? Shall we fast forward to when Gorgor discovers
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, I'll just keep an eye out.
Gorgor for the rescue.
Someone coming with Chad or Ned?
Who's that,
Say that again?
source? It's
I was saying, does anyone come with Chad? It looks like Noble still with me.
All right,
I think that's Noble.
Yeah, you're just gonna stand here and watch, stay guard.
cool. Chad, you have move your speed, like move 90 feet somewhere, and then I will stop time and explain to Gorgor what he's found. Because everyone else is guarding Gorgor, so if you want to move about, you have a limit of 90 feet.
52 would get me to here to check into this room without going into the room.
All right.
Okay, everything's back up for me, John. Just letting you know.
You can see everything.
Yep. For
Perfect.
some reason, it's working now.
All right, Chad, you
Welcome back.
find what is clearly some crazy bullshit. You see this weird-ass bridge. You see a river of lava that is on even ground with this gray, well, rocky cavern that this room is clearly built out of. And across the bridge, you can see two rather large monuments of something, as well as an archway. But at the same time, Gorgor, you indeed find something within this door. In the locking mechanism itself, there is a rune of magical power that is faintly glowing a grayish light.
Are you gonna make me do an Arcana check?
Well, I was hoping that you'd give me a little bit more about how you're going to interact with this thing before I just tell you to roll. a die.
Do I get like I guess really, since I can see the rune, do I get like a full spectrum of what the rune looks like, or is it kind of like parsed?
It is on the exterior locking mechanism itself. So, where you would put the key in,
Right.
that is where it's currently located. It is a
Ah.
very ancient symbol, but you're a sorcerer. You don't. Are you even Arcana proficient?
You.
Is anyone?
No.
Uh-oh.
What?
No.
No.
I can still try. With
Try
my
what?
pew pew. Fuck it, let's see it. Yep.
All right, Bran, I need you to stop rolling dice and tell me what you're doing. Like in
I literally just
character.
did it.
What? You touch the rune, it activates and zaps you for 1d8 lightning damage. Are you happy
I
now?
didn't touch it.
Well,
I didn't touch it.
you suffer 7 lightning damage as you
No.
touch the rune, which
didn't
I
touch it.
have to interpret by you just rolling dice like an idiot. Instead of
Well, I told
describing
you,
to me
I told
what
you
you
I
want
wanted
to
to
do.
do an Arcana check on it to see if I have knowledge on it, but you wanted to bypass that information when I was telling you
You
that.
have no knowledge on it. You touch the rune and suffer 7 lightning damage.
I mean, not really.
I'm
but
gonna
fuck it.
punish everyone from here on out if they don't describe to me what they're doing, and they just start
Maybe you
rolling
should
dice.
listen. Maybe you
Oh,
should
I
listen.
see.
Yeah.
It's a lightning key. I got it. All right. Stand back. I got this. All right.
Meanwhile,
All right. I'm gonna take my lightning bow,
Yep.
and there's like a door hole, a keyhole anywhere
Yes.
on this door.
There is a key.
I'm gonna start smacking it.
All right, you smack.
Lightning.
You smack the locking
Yeah,
mechanism with the end of your bow.
Yeah, it's a lightning bow, lightning lock. I should be fine, right?
Yeah, it does nothing.
All right.
In fact, you
Well-
can't even get anything into the keyhole
Oh,
because your bow is too big.
Have you tried
I
spinning on
can't.
it?
And the bow's not strong. The bow wouldn't be strong enough to like knock it off. So we need something. It's like we don't need to use our hands. We just need to like hit it with something.
Oh, I have hammer.
Yeah.
I have a crowbar.
do that-
That's
do that.
not the best being to always hit with.
It's a lock.
Meanwhile,
Of course, it's
from the other room,
That's
Chad
the
says,
thing.
"Hey guys, I found a big fucking lever."
Okay,
What?
1 second. We hitting something.
Chad, they're hitting stuff.
And some mine carts.
Igor, what are you doing?
He's gonna look at Miras and say, can I have hammer that doesn't break?"
Yeah. I'll summon a maul. Is that what you like?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Chad says,
Got a minute before
"Oh
it
shit,
disappears."
we're going on a ride, boys."
Hang on, where is this
Igor
mall
explains.
coming from?
I can summon it, and then as long as if it's outside of my reach for a minute, it'll disappear. But for a minute, it'll function as a weapon that he could use.
What?
Chad says, "Igor, you're gonna want to see this."
You know, when I summon my packed weapon,
Yeah.
I'd do that with a mole, and then hand it off to Igor, and then he'd have a minute with it, because as long as it has to be within my reach, or for a minute it'll persist and then disappear.
So I would normally be okay with this if there was any other indication that you had this prior. I assumed that your packed weapon was your longsword.
I just made a longsword out of thin air. I haven't attuned a packed weapon.
Okay.
I've always
I-
just
I'm-
defaulted to.
I'm gonna link your Pact of the Blade shit and your Hex Warrior. I'm looking at your character sheet now. I don't see a maul anywhere. I'm looking at your attack things. There's no maul.
Yeah, because I can summon any type that I want. I just don't keep them all on my character sheet because I'd have 20 weapons.
Oh, okay. So this isn't an actual maul. This is like a magical summoned item. for
Yes.
You. Okay, that I did not know. I
So you're
thought.
like
Yeah, I've
make
never actually
magic
attuned
into
an item
what?
yet.
Okay, cool.
I've always just been making them freely.
Dope. Perfect.
Well, Igor will swing.
You swing with your maul, make an attack at +1. You slap the stone. Make another attack roll. It's a literal inanimate object. There you go.
Nice.
Roll for damage. You crack the lock apart. It opens. The
Guys, I did
rune
it.
flashes with a spark of purple lightning. And then sputters.
Chad rushes in. "Guys, there's a mine cart ride we can go on."
Oh, but we just got circle open.
Circle.
Yeah, the gate is navigable now. You may move through the door.
Igor will first hand back them all to Miras.
I'll make it summon into my hand and be like, thanks.
No problem.
And I'll stash it back on my back as a longsword.
Igor will walk through.
That scoots up.
Yeah. Gorgor, you stand on a circle. There is faint yellow light, but nothing happens.
Should we all
Chat.
stand on a circle?
I
Let's
think
all
this
stand.
should be. Last time we saw a big circle, we tried not to stand on it because it looked like a fireball or something had gone off. Maybe we should take a similar approach with this. We don't know what it is. We shouldn't stand on it.
But last time when we didn't stand on it, nothing happened. So if we do stand on it this time, something will happen.
Yeah, but it was a scorch
Sure.
mark, so we might blow up.
Oh.
So I mean, this could. It could do anything. It could shoot up and push you into the ceiling. It could open up and you fall to oblivion.
Wait a second.
Do a portal.
Is this just
Not the
one?
ball, right?
Is this just one big empty room? There's nothing else here in here?
Chad wants to take a close look at the thing on the floor that they've been stepping over.
Yes, Chad. Let's see some investigation. As John juggles his balancing act of stuff. Gorgor stands on a rune. Zoria stands on a rune. Chad, what the fuck is this thing? You ask yourself, having no idea in the world. Clearly,
It's like circle.
there's some magical bullshit.
Someone step on the other rune.
I don't know if I trust this now that
Okay.
Igor's left.
Igor will step
Chad,
on.
Chad points out this is not a minecart ride. However, in the other room, I promise you, there is.
Okay, let's go on minecart ride. That sounds fun.
Wait,
No,
could
we need to
you
figure this out first.
theoretically grind down the rail the whole time?
I mean, theoretically, but there's 4 giant minecarts for all of us to ride in. So
Is it sloped? Because that'd be sick. Come on now.
I didn't ask if it was sloped or not.
We
I
should
didn't get that far.
We should probably finish figuring out this rune stuff first.
Yeah. Is there anything in this room, like a picture or text on the walls or ceiling?
There's runes on the ground.
So there's no picture. What's everyone's passive perception? Type into the chat for me.
8.
Alright. Gorgor, you're blind.
I'm Igor, actually.
Zoria, Chad,
Perception.
Brian, you have 2 passive perception.
Oh no, that's my. I'm sorry. No. It's 8.
How is that possible? With -6 wisdom?
Yeah.
I don't think that's technically possible.
No, I had. No, I was
Momo,
looking at my
how do you
proficiency
have
bonus.
15? What?
My wisdom is 16.
Oh my god, I forgot. You rolled like a god.
Yep.
So, Zoria and Momo, all over this room, barely illuminated, or maybe it's because you have so many lighting effects surrounding your party right now so that you guys can see, but there are, in the shadows of this cobble/stone wall, little markings that are similar to the one that Gorgor just shattered. Igor. Fuck. That Gorgor got zapped by. But the circle itself does not appear to have any true marking outside of the big glowing yellow, well, not big and glowing, but faintly glowing yellow lines that run throughout the entire pedestal, palanquin, elevated ritual circle.
Makes sense. Zoria's gonna kind of like go through the motions of activating like her starry form, like attuning to like the magic she has inside her as she runs her hands along the runes in the center of the room. Like see if there's any reaction from it. Like is it too old to be activated again, or is it?
Are
Just-
you wild shaping?
No, I'm just describing how she would like do so, like trying to use that similar type of energy.
Okay.
So there's runes on the
Oh, no.
walls as well that matches the one on the floor.
It matches the one on the door.
Yeah, so
On the
like
door.
all throughout this area, and
Ah.
even some on the ceiling, Momo, that you can spot in the shadows. There are some things. Rumble Roar is typing. He wants to go on the minecart super badly. Zoria, whatever magic you have seems to either be incompatible with charging the stuff on the wall, or you don't know the activating words, rituals, spell, maybe?
I see.
Just putting a little bit of power into it gets you no reaction at all.
Got it.
Zuria, I have an idea. Remember how it like zapped Gorgor? What if it needs like electric magic to charge it?
Or it needs something that is not of my style of magic.
Well, he did say when I stepped on it, the rune glowed. So
I'm gonna try smacking it again.
Yeah, you can.
Gorgor, you have any lightning magic of any kind?
it's actually a good question.
I'm gonna like lightly tap one of the ones on the wall.
No.
Like the warhammer, one-handed.
You bop it.
I'm,
It does nothing. It is dead.
Okay.
I only had him do an attack roll to damage the lock.
Okay. Got it.
Can
I'd
I
say if
shoot
we-
a lightning arrow at one of the?
I say we all
Symbols.
step on it.
Yeah,
Hold
you
on.
can shoot it.
Okay. Do I attack roll?
Yeah, if you want. The arrow strikes true onto its mark, and then unceremoniously falls back on it. Still intact, not broken. You can reclaim the arrow.
You know, let's step on it.
All right, guys, we're stepping on the thing.
All right,
And
you
for
step
that,
on
he's
the
gonna
thing.
turn and watch instead of turning his back to the door now.
What do you do as you step on the thing?
Wait, Momo or me?
Anyone.
Or anyone?
What are you all doing?
Look
I'm
at
just
the
stepping
ground.
on it because I was
Alright.
told to.
You just stand, not doing anything.
Should we hold hands? I don't understand.
You need to strike a pose.
Miros behind the door strikes a pose.
Zoria is like preparing to like immediately like run off again in case something happens.
Okay, so you're ready to dash.
Yeah, I want to ready hit.
All right, everyone's
looking-
just standing still. Chad and fucking
That's like,
Miros
you guys gonna do something?
are just watching as these four people stand,
I think
waiting
it's called
for something to
cart-
happen.
Chad, lead us to the
a
to the cart.
minecart time and has started hurriedly taking his movement.
Yeah,
Gorgor, do you mind
Hmm.
infusing some of your magic into it? I tried with mine, but it had no effect.
I don't see it
Chad
working.
says
But...
they're right over here.
Alright. I
Oh,
guess
go,
I'll
go.
shoot a firebolt at it.
All
Is
right.
that cool?
Why don't we pause on the magic room real quick and discuss the mine cards real fast, since 3 people are over there now.
That's
So,
going to
team.
the big lever.
Indeed. You see 4 mine carts, 1 big lever, and then this weird metal grate down here, which is super weird. Blocked. Well, I guess that's really it. These metal grooves, currently empty, are... Oh, okay, we're moving again. We see more levers. Dope, dope, dope. We're just teleporting across the map. No big deal.
50 base movement speed.
That's fine. Alright, I'm just never gonna describe this room as you guys just keep discovering more shit. You see a total of 4 levers. You see this heavy, massive crank that goes up into the roof of the room you are currently in, which is about 30 feet high, and stone walls. There are metal doors blocking each one of these channels as well.
So there's levers up against the thing, and there's big ones on the ground as well.
Yes.
Chad
Quickly.
turns to Momo. The big one or the small one first for the levers?
The big one might open the doors. Let's do the big ones first.
All right.
All right.
I'll get the other one, and Igor will pull the other lever.
All right, cool. While you guys are doing that, let's resolve the magic circle. Gorgor, your firebolt, unfortunately, just smacks the stone, tries to ignite it, and then fizzles out.
What about Ray of Frost?
Same.
Yay!
Cantrips are not doing anything.
Was there a change when Gorgor did get onto it? Because
Nope.
it sounded like he thought there was a change, but there wasn't. Okay.
It's still just faintly glowing yellow. All right. You guys pull the big levers at the attached to the ground.
Yep. Maybe in a 3, 2, 1 go fashion.
Yeah.
All right. Let us hope I'm not about to delete all of the wall. No, I'm not. Cool. There we go. Why isn't the light showing correctly? Oh, it's because none of you are within line of sight. You all pull the levers, and immediately you guys can watch as these massive cranks up here and up here raise and elevate the metal grates, the metal doors that are blocking the lava from flowing in, which it immediately begins to do. Lava begins to seep into these grooves and will slowly start to overflow.
Lever down, lever back down. Help me, please.
Lever back down.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, lever down.
All right. You guys pull the levers down, and the gates close, leaving a little bit of lava to seep through this grate, and, well, it'll take a little while, but eventually it will go away.
Chad nervously laughs. Well, we've got 2 more levers. What's the worst that could happen?
They're smaller ones, right? That means less things behind them, right?
Less lava. That's clearly it. I say we try one at a time.
Yeah, you do yours.
I have a little bit of fire resistance. It may be better for me to do this.
You have fire resistance?
We're pulling
He gave me
levers.
that fire shield of fire.
No, see what if the lava comes out of the door.
Yeah, keep watch. See what happens when we pull this thing. Like, someone keep an eye on the 4 things up top, the carts. Someone keep an eye on the 4 gates down below. I'll pull this first lever, the one, I guess, right in front of Momo.
The one in front of Momo?
Sure. The farthest left.
Alrighty. As you pull it, this minecart, going about 10 feet every 6 seconds, will begin to come over here. And once it reaches this mark, the 50-foot mark, it will stop. And then this one will begin to do the same thing. And then this one will go back after about a minute. And then they will oscillate. One always being at the back, one always being at the front.
I'm gonna pull the second lever.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move
Chad's
Zaria
curious
like
to
that.
see what this one does.
All right. Zaria, you're standing in between the carts. They're going slow, so it's not like a big surprise when these 2 mine carts replicate the first 2. It is like a strange, rhythmic 40-foot jaunt between each one. And they just keep going back and forth, stopping here for about 30 seconds, then beginning their trek down to the big grate down here, where lava would have seeped through if you did not immediately, well, you know, fuck about. Chad, it's been a couple minutes now, and you notice that there are, right in these grates where that lava was, a strange sparkling substance.
Clearly,
Everyone-
I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah. You're wearing shoes, right?
Sure.
Well, your token is a hobbit, but I know you're a variant human, so I'm just... You know, some skaters, they don't wear shoes while they skate. I'm not judging you.
Oh my god, that would.
That just sounds painful.
Yeah, it does, actually. That'd be terrible. You can feel the heat emanating off these metal grates, which somehow are not melted from the lava temperature lava. And there are specks, tiny millimeter shards of glass. They're very tiny. They are just barely caught within these grates that perhaps someone would once collect.
This be part of whatever mining or refining process, or is this something else?
Do you have any blacksmithing history or proficiency?
Well, I did grow up on the streets of Tulsa, so I'm sure at some point in my teenage years I spent time.
In a modern city. Can you imagine?
No blacksmithing history whatsoever.
Yeah, I was a skater, bro, and then I became a steel worker for about 2 months.
Nope, no
You
backstory.
gotta pay the
Yeah.
bills, you know.
I guess so.
Hey, what's over yonder, though?
Which yonder? Towards the bridge of fuckdom?
Yeah.
I say. Yeah, I don't want to go that way yet. I was saving that for last. That looks not funsies.
Wait, what do you mean, bridge of fuckdom?
Oh, go this way.
There's a bridge
Chad
out
says.
yonder.
Momo, you have a
And
lot
so-
of passive perception, right? Okay, you're gone. Never mind.
Over here.
It's fine.
Alright.
Miros continues to
Oh.
There's
stare.
a whole bridge over lava with some
I
shit that I didn't want to deal with.
see. Wait a second. Oh, so that's where it's coming from, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, there's enough of us here. I'm gonna actually cross
Yeah,
the threshold this
Hang
Hang
time.
on, let's take a small pause. Miros, what are you doing?
I was going to say, could I investigate the outside of that room? Because I'm pretty sure you said there was something on the walls. And I thought without distractions for a couple of minutes I could look around properly, see if... Because I feel like there must be something in here to say how this symbol works. And
Yeah, let's see your investigation check that you have been chilling out, relaxing, looking over, trying to figure out.
Oh,
Nice.
21.
Just rolling all cool.
Silas room. Couple of guys, they're up to
natural 20.
Miros, you stare at this grate, and then, well, not grate, but door that has been broken open by your good pal Igor. And right here, next to the door handle, you see what is clearly 4 drilled holes in the, I guess, doorway itself, the archway that connects to the ceiling. Perhaps once there had been a plaque or an identifying symbol or a plate that had been held fast within this pillar that people could once activate. But this place has been abandoned for the most part. It looks like whoever was in here last took out the lighting fixture, as it is to say.
okay.
Perhaps if you found that, you could figure out how this circle does work.
Okay, I'll make a note of the sort of shape and size of this thing that might go in there, just so if I look for it later,
Yeah.
I know what I'm looking for.
The holes are about 4 inches in a square pattern. So it's like hole top left, 4 inches to the right. There's another hole 4 inches down, and so on and so forth, making a square pattern within the drilled holes. Okay.
And then once I've done that, I'll head back to the others. I don't know how long that takes in relation to what they're doing.
Well, a natural 20 is a natural 20. I'm gonna move you real quick so that you can just see them, and now you can move your character. All right, you guys at the bridge. How's it going? What are you doing?
I peeked through the
Looking
doorway.
at the bridge.
Yeah.
Does our my passive perception pick up anything like as we walk through here?
You see everything that you can see. There's
Okay.
walls.
Got it.
It's warm.
That,
It's
what's
rather
that?
hot. What is what?
At the very bottom.
I think that's the archway he was describing earlier.
That is an archway leading deeper into this rune.
Ooh, what's
ruin.
this?
It's one of the 2 monuments.
Ooh, what's this?
It is one of the 2 monuments. This one is a giant brazier with a burning fire that seems to just, be alight somehow.
Dad's gonna step in.
Okay.
Get a better.
Yeah, there is a flowing river of lava that is just going this direction. It flows right to left.
Is it actually animating? Because I don't know if my eyes are deceiving me. It looks like it's moving. Is it actually?
It is not moving. This is a static
Okay.
image. But thank you. I made this lava pattern.
It's fucking eyes.
Dad assumes this is about where the first minecart tunnel would have been.
That or hidden machinery, which probably would be moving all the stuff from the
Oh, the
levers.
redstone.
It's not like machines can just fit all on the wall. Igor, you can easily cross this bridge. It is a master-crafted bridge. It is beautiful. It has archways, and it's kind of hypnotizing the more you look at the bricks. If you just zoom in on them, like, wow, that's a lot of layers of bricks. Do you do any sick tricks to cross the bridge, Chad?
Talk to me about the integrity of this rail.
It is perfectly integrated. No.
Yeah. I'm gonna grind down the backside of this.
Yeah, do a acrobatics check or athletics check, whichever you prefer.
100%.
As long as you don't natural one.
You, well, you describe to me your trick. You just
You
grind.
just go 50-50 straight down, do some sort of like flat spin at the bottom, hopefully nailing it right in front of that's Igor.
You land perfectly and then ollie for style.
Finger guns.
Yep. The lava is but 3 feet away from you. It is level with this ground, as I said previously. Has anyone not crossed?
I haven't.
I have not.
Over here, there is a lot more rocks that you can clearly tell. Perhaps this is where lava occasionally overflows more so than anywhere else. But for the most part, this seems like it is a smooth path that has been walked for who knows how many years. And that bridge is perfectly stable. It's great. It's dope. It's awesome. Nothing could go wrong if you cross this bridge.
Foreshadowing.
So I
As
didn't
long as
have a thing that I actually wanted, like a token that I could put onto a map and then stamp it. So I used this as a filler piece. But over here, this is not actually a round circle. It is a pure rectangular prism that shoots straight up for about 25 feet. It is basically 25 feet tall, 10, 20, 15, something like that. Yeah, like 12 to 10 feet wide, and then, it's a rectangular prism. But there is a weird lighting thing going on with this rectangle. It is wavy, as though it has been... you know how, like, folded steel is made, and if you cool it off without finishing the process, it becomes this just wavy block? Maybe I can
I'll
pull
go.
It has
it.
been established that
Black on
Chad is
maybe.
not a blacksmith.
True. Let me pull up a picture and put it in the Discord.
It's like covered in slag and all the other undesirable bits on it.
No. Hang on.
No?
Let me... Give me 1 second. Alright, I found knives of it. Let me...
Did this start with one of those YouTube deep dives?
No.
That guy who makes his own knives? Because I've watched several hours of that. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm posting this in general meme. No, I'll post this in art on our Discord page. Guys, people watching the VOD, why won't this load in art? Come on, load up.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Damascus.
Indeed.
It's
Guys
like
of
one
VOD,
of
join our
those
Discord.
contour maps.
Yeah. It's wavy, it's compressed, and it is made
Oh, it's just like Damascus steel, right?
of
Somehow.
a iron block.
Yeah, Damascus steel pattern.jpg.
Yeah. Please go look at it.
Would Miros have any idea about this? Because I am a was a blacksmith for a little bit.
The iron to you, to an actual blacksmith. Can you make me a blacksmithing check? What would that be? Would it be intelligence? Wisdom? It's like a tool proficiency check, right?
That's a knowledge check. So would that be intellect?
I'm listening to arguments, but I know
don't
for
know.
sure
I would
as shit
say
it's not
probably
charisma.
wisdom, because like if you work in blacksmithing, you would have to have like some like idea of how metals work generally.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't handled this kind of metal, you can probably just only make assumptions based off your knowledge. So it'd probably be like a wisdom check.
Okay, I'll take it. If you want to make a proficient wisdom check for me, so that you can gain some insight on how this metal works, or prove. Oh God.
It's both ends of the spectrum after 2 rolls.
Yeah.
That's good.
It, some people. are
Everything is
just-
balanced in the world.
Everything. Here is what I wanted to show you guys. Hang on. That is not what I wanted to show you guys. This is just a Wikipedia page. The fuck? Hang on. So, Miros, describe to me this natural one. How do you explain your not ineptitude but lack of knowledge on this iron? Is it just like a, what do you call it? You were just doing your job for 9 to 5, or maybe you just weren't as studious in the types of metal when you were listening to the one lady who probably got murdered by now.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I was more interested in the magical enchanting side eventually, so this doesn't look like that to me, so I wouldn't have a clue. This is fancy metal as opposed to a cool. So yeah, I would have worked with the basic stuff and maybe learnt more about the more special things, but this hasn't caught my attention, so it just looks nice.
It does look pretty cool.
That's my assumption, that it's nice metal.
Is it on like a cart or anything, or is it just freestanding giant fucking block of metal?
It is on a stone platform that is about a foot, not a foot, half a foot up. This is what it actually looks like. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Yes. It's more turquoise, more red. It's not worked or forged, but it has that distinct wavy pattern, which is kind of hypnotizing the more you look at it.
For those of you not looking at the picture, I'll draw you some word pictures. Y'all ever done sand art as a kid? It looks like that. but in steel form.
And red, slightly.
Did we take a sample back to host and maybe someone there would know what it is? Or do we think this isn't actually important for future reference? Because, I mean, we could take a sample and then we'd learn, but does that seem like too much hassle?
I mean, we're here to collect artifacts, right?
Oh, we're here to bash stuff.
I mean, that too, but, you know. we
And
can bring
spread the word of Xenoth, apparently. You guys still need to explain to me what we did with that.
Oh, don't worry about that. That was before the
You want to know
card.
what Xenoth is?
A great lord and powerful ruler?
Yo, I'm gonna go back to the cards. I'll see you guys when you figure this out.
What was the archway leads somewhere else, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a hallway. Rather
Where's-
large and ornate. You can even see tiled floor ahead of you with your
Momo
light
is
spells.
already gone. Momo, what are you off to?
Being in the dark, it looks like. Because he doesn't have any lighting ability.
Igor, do you want to use a pickaxe? I can make a war pick.
like
Maybe
light a
we
torch,
could
please.
take a little sample.
Okay.
How does it feel, John? Like pressing your hand against it? Is it like cold, warm?
Oh, it's so hot.
Oh,
It's like-
really?
Yeah, it's over 100 degrees.
I mean, we're in a giant lava room, and it's a giant thing of metal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
But
collecting a lot of heat.
it's able to retain the heat as well, though. then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Igor will pick up the pickaxe from Eros
All right.
and go try to collect a sample.
I will try to like smack it at the same time.
All right, so you guys just start hitting it?
Yeah.
Yeah, make a strength check, both of you.
Hey.
Strong.
So, Rhea, you slap it, and for both of your worth, the most you get off is half an inch of a sliver of this iron. The rest are tiny fragments that are more or less just metal shards that fall to the stone platform that holds this up. Chad, you look at this metal brazier. There's nothing burning that you can see, but there is a glowing fire that is just warming you up. It's so hot. Oh my god, it's hot.
I let someone else know, hey, there's some sort of magical fire happening in this thing.
Why can I not click your character sheet, Momo? Are you hiding it from me? Have you mastered the arts of hiding things from your DM?
No.
I see.
I could do that. I'd have infinite arrows.
True.
That turns to the party. Did any of us try using fire in that room with the circle magic thing?
We did.
Real fire or magical fire?
I mean,
Magical fire.
I mean, we've got
do you want to see the difference?
torches, question
Magical
mark?
real fire.
I mean, it's real fire. It burns you.
How is magical fire not fire?
I don't know. Real fire persists. Unless you've got some special magic that persists for a while.
I mean, if I hit you with it and it hits flammable, it will persist.
Okay. But we hit rock before, right? So it didn't?
No.
Anyway, there's magical fire here if we want to try playing around with that in the magic room, or we can head through this and press on.
Press on.
I think this is the result of that minecart funsies that we saw at the previous room.
I say let's open up the thing and let it, let's see what comes from it. Open up the valves and then run back over here.
Chad takes a guess that when we crack both of those open, the lava's going to flow down the grate to melt whatever metal things were going to be put into it.
Oh, guys, if that's the case, one of you should come with me to open the gate since the cart's already moving. So that way, if the lava overflows, we can use the carts to, like, drain it out.
John, I have two questions about the sliver.
Yeah, you can
Like
take.
picking it up. Picking up the sliver, does it feel like heavier than like what it should? Like lighter than it should?
So, Rhea, what's your blacksmithing knowledge? How do you
like
know?
in comparison, I'm like in comparison to like my hammer, right? Like that type.
It
of,
is
like,
not
ratio.
supernaturally heavy.
Okay.
It feels as though you are holding shards of metal in your hand.
And then follow up. Does it feel like the metal from the robots we fought earlier?
Did you go back and start rubbing your skin on rusty metal?
No, I did smack it. So smack one of them.
Then
Did any of the
no.
robots appear to have this pattern to them?
No, they didn't.
Hmm.
They were all of worked steel. Their chest plates being weathered by time, while the rest of their limbs and weapons were rusty and gross.
A point that I didn't tell you guys was after you'd left, I checked around the door frame of the magical circles room, and there was a panel about 4 inches, 4 holes, and it looked like maybe there used to be something there. So I'd imagine it was a 4-inch square with pokey out bits. If you see something like that, that could be an access or key to using that room. Just as an FYI. I didn't tell you guys because I got distracted by the bridge.
Shall we move on then?
No one wants to play with fire through the gate, I guess. Or
Through the
archway.
gate.
Do we want to go? Go through the gate and then see what's ahead, and then maybe we can come back and sort out with these levers of lava flow. But probably best to go in first before
All right.
setting the whole place on fire.
Everyone, please stop moving your tokens as I group you up and get ready to transition us to a new map. Narratively, you guys walk down a hallway. It is smooth, it is illuminated and lit. After you make a sharp right for you guys going down the hall. And it's not foreboding at all. It's just a very nice, neatly tiled area. As John...
Like torches lit or magic like the sconce that we just passed lit?
Like lanterns built into the wall with continual light stones put in them.
Does it look like, being very careful to like look before where we're stepping? Does it look like there's been people coming down before we have?
You see no footprints, no signs of life, no litter, and we all know that Ugarest and Maelstrom are litter bugs. That's not canon. They're actually pretty organized. And I will move us. Yeah, we are in a tiny hallway. A cleaned out room made of tiled floor. There is a massive vault door up here. And there are some stone doors. One at the bottom here. Flanked by 2 of these magical glowstone lanterns. And then another one up here.
Can we move? Does this
Treasure.
look like it's stationed, like it's solid, or?
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes stuff like I can't remember what those things are called, and I apologize. But to open up the port, does it look like it's
Like
being?
a bulkhead?
No say. But does it look like if I were to try to turn it, would it work?
It is much too big for measly Gorgor to pull it.
Should I try to get treasure?
Treasure.
Okay.
We should all treasure these moments.
We should probably check again because last time someone got electrocuted when they opened the door.
Yes.
So we should probably check that this isn't also trapped, and if it is a vault, then that's probably something that you'd want to keep
Gorgor,
shut.
as you pass this wall, you see a plaque made out of brass which shines and reflects neatly in a language you are unfamiliar with. Hey, why don't you not go through my walls, please?
When you hold and click on the character, it moves the screen sometimes.
Why don't you not hold and click on the character and instead use your arrow keys? like a normal person. Remember, teleporting around looks really lame.
Should I try to open the door?
Chad and
Is the plaque in
Gorgor,
any
you
language?
guys, are you just hanging out in the hallway?
No, I figured you were gonna say something.
Well, you know.
You were talking, so I waited.
Well, you're very kind. I'm sorry for zapping you for 7 lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is the plaque in a language I understand or no?
I just realized
it's
I've been
not.
muted for a while because
Uh-oh.
we opened this door. Are you shutting the door?
Yeah.
All right, I'll mute myself again. Real quick, is this door to the south open?
No, it's closed.
All right, cool. I'm good.
Do you stay there? Oh, okay. Chad guards the entrance while he mutes himself. Gorgor, you wanted to say something.
Huh? I'm working my way.
Not
to the
Gorgor,
next-
Igor. Fuck your names, both of you.
Downtown.
Igor, what do you want to do?
Igor wants to look at the door and see if there's any of like those runes that zapped Gorgor.
Yeah, make an
On it.
investigation check. Nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Zoria, to answer your question, you do not recognize this language at
Okay.
all.
I think it's good, guys. Should I try open it?
Yeah, go crazy.
Yeah, go crazy.
Give me a moment. I'm going to transcribe it as best as I can, like onto a sheet of paper.
Well, Gorgor needs a extremely long time to study the gate. So I
Gorgor
think
or
you can-
Igor?
Fuck!
Igor.
Fuck your names! Igor! Gorgor!
Gorgor the fish.
It's hard, okay? There's a lot
English
of
is a hard
names
language.
in my head, alright? Alright, Igor, you search the gate. Zoria makes a... Do you even have paper?
I don't know actually. Let me. Does anyone have paper?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
That would have been a thing you would have
I mean,
said.
I have a letter of introduction from my guild, if you want to ruin that.
Are you sure you're okay with me using that?
I don't think I'm going to go and be a blacksmith anymore.
I don't think I'm gonna give you the map of the city I grew up in. Sorry.
I have a prayer book. Can I use like the back of it? Like.
Remove the prayer book.
Can you remove the sign from the wall?
That's a good question. Can I attempt to remove the plaque from the wall?
Yeah, make a strength check.
Come on. Let's see how this works today. Yeah,
Well,
12.
It's riveted into the wall. So, no. But, you know, you can always roll 20. That's what John always says.
Can I like tap at it from the sides? Like with the hammer? Like kind of like try to like shake it loose? Or like knock it loose?
You're gonna tap it.
Or like
So you're staring at the plaque. Gorgor.
Or
This is
Igor.
brightly... Fuck. Igor. Dwarf. Fish. Alright, Fish and Momo. Over here, which John had to check his notes to make sure that it wasn't hidden or anything. There is a strange 2.5 radial, so 5-foot diameter circle embedded in the wall with what do you call it? More of those. Well, it is as though someone has drilled into a metal plaque over and over and over again. There are about 70 different holes that have been drilled into wedges, each being like, how would I even describe the circle? Hang on, let me draw you a shape of this. Maybe that would help, rather than me just talk about bullshit. So, can you see the circle I'm drawing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. It's like a weird pie graph, almost.
You're a weird pie graph.
True and based. 4, 5. It looks kind of like that. The big wedge here, or rather, let me re-explain a little. All those 7 holes, or 70 holes, excuse me, are just on this top bit. There is nothing here in this bottom quadrant, quarter, at all.
70?
Yes, like 70 very tiny holes. With most predominantly being over here on this side.
Not a trap at all.
Or we need a lot of keys.
Kind of looks like pizza.
Chad turns to, what is that, Gorgor and Momo and says, is there anything on that door over there? Maybe up here, down here?
John?
How do you
Say that
see
again?
it?
Is there anything yonder?
On the opposite, not giant fucking door side of this wall. Is there anything similar to this pizza-looking thing?
There is not, but there is another plaque in a language you do not know. This one is rather small, though. It's only like 2.5 inches wide by like 3 inches long.
Does it translate stating, we'd like to talk to you about extending your car warranty?
It might. Do you speak ancient language that has been long dead for hundreds of thousands of years?
I know, ask your mom.
Ooh.
Got me. I've been got,
That's all I
guys.
got right now.
So, in this circle pizza pie thing on the wall,
Yeah.
is it this spot in the bottom right is untouched, right? There's no drill marks in it?
Correct.
Chad tries pushing that spot.
You try to push that spot. And you do feel it give, kind of, just an itty-bitty bit, as though there is a locking mechanism stopping it from moving forward this way.
Pull it.
As you try to, like, you're literally pressing your fingers against it, trying to just move it a little, as though you're, like, shaking the glass of a vending machine, almost. And this bottom bit, like, shifts just ever so slightly and keeps it in place.
I'll inspect these holes. There's a whole bunch of them, but if there's 70 in total, do any of them have more wear and tear than others?
Not that you can tell.
If I look down one of them, is there anything I can see? Like,
That's a bad idea to put your eye in that. But
No. But you notice it could potentially house a rather big finger. Potentially. Maybe a winch or a big old rebar. Who knows?
About the end of one of my darts.
Your dart could fit entirely in it and just get stuck in it. It is
What about a
rather
rapier?
big.
Would that
I
be-
thought darts were more like lawn darts.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
then would my
Hang on.
10-foot
long
pole fit inside it?
dart. It depends on how wide the pole is.
What about a rapier?
Yeah,
That's quite
totally.
narrow. Eagle, do you want to stick a rapier in the hole?
What I'm saying is these holes are rather wide and could easily fit any number of thin objects in them.
Maybe we should try opening vault.
Let's start with. I feel like the vault is going to be the most dangerous. Why don't we start with the doors?
Okay.
Dad really wants to find out what's going on with this door puzzle, but yeah, let's we're right here. You want to try this door?
Yeah, you want to open the door?
can I like push my hands around the door to see if anything's like ready to snap if I try to open the door?
What do you mean?
Like I say if I like wiggled like the handle a little bit, does it feel like it's like pushing back, like giving some resistance at all, even slightly?
No.
No, it's just opening.
Yeah, you
Alright.
can open it.
Yeah,
It
I'm opening
swings
the
outwards towards where you guys are. Like, it goes this direction.
door. All right. Open the door.
You open the door. Chad, do you dodge up to see what's inside it, or do you hang back with the others hiding behind the door? Did
I'll
you just
dodge
delete
back
your?
so that
Did you just
door opens.
delete your character?
I'm right here.
Where are you? I don't see you. Oh, what the hell? Why don't I see you on my GM screen? What the hell? I see you on my... Oh, what the fuck? I moved you on my observer screen, and now you reappear on my GM screen.
Wow.
That's crazy. You move out of the way of the door. Zaria, Igor, and Miros, you're all fine with those positions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Just as a clarification, I have my longsword on my back again.
I guess
It's on
I'm
your
gonna move
back.
myself.
You mean
I have it.
hit? Nah, I'm fucking around. Gorgor, you will...
Gorgor, Igor.
Gorgor, fuck off. Momo, you have to move over here to open the door all the way.
Oh.
Since it is rather big. It's a 20-foot wide door. Like, let's
Big
be
ass
real,
door.
guys. It's a big-ass door. So you will come up here and reveal to everyone a 9.5-foot tall humanoid creature. Covered in metal plates.
Fuck.
Standing and watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Have you heard of our Lord Xenoff?
Close the
I'm
door.
gonna close the door.
You close the door.
All
Easy.
right.
All right, let's go
For those
home.
of you wondering, this is what it looked like.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna look the whole time.
We're gonna. We're
Play with the lock puzzle again, huh?
gonna
All right. How many arrows do I have?
work our way this way.
Yeah, you need something behind the big monster.
Fuck that door.
I was too distracted to see anything behind the door.
opening the door.
All right, too many people are talking at once.
I was saying Igor's starting to get impatient, and he's like looking at the door, or the vault door.
Yeah.
I mean, have you tried opening it, Igor? Go for it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. And he'll try.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Yeah, make
I
a
don't like where
strength
this
check.
is going. Peaches.
There's a lock puzzle right next to the door, fellas. I don't think anything's gonna
Word.
happen.
Yeah, it
Where's
doesn't
the
budge at
safe
all,
word?
Igor.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna stick an arrow in one of these holes that can fit an arrow, and just
Okay.
push it as far down as I can.
Yeah, it gets about 9 inches or so. So most of the arrow.
Mm-hmm. And it stops. Hard stops.
Yeah, hard stops.
Okay. I'm gonna spin it around and pull it back out, spinning it. See if that does anything.
You spin the arrow within the groove.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it by the end and then like twist it like a little screw and bring it on its way out.
Yeah, one sec. Yeah, you can do it. The arrow does not break. Because everyone knows arrowheads like have those wedges, so it's a lot, you know, it can go in easily, but pulling it out
Yeah,
could like,
yeah.
But it's
That
fine.
problem.
You don't chip it.
Alright.
It's still a usable
big?
arrow.
The
So-
big creature, how big was its fingers? Roughly.
Bigger than mine.
Well, Miros, you'd have to go peek, and we all know what they say about big
fingers.
fingers.
I was thinking maybe its hand goes into the door and it like unlocks it.
Maybe he didn't attack us.
Miros, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It only had 10 fingers. I don't.
Well, it only needs to have 5 fingers on a hand to put one into each of the, because there's like 5 sections, so 5 fingers, one in each thing, and maybe it like turns it.
Okay.
Wait,
Chad, when you were trying to turn the thing, did it feel like you could push it more, or was it like hard stuff? You think?
it felt like it budged a little bit, but I couldn't figure out what combination made it move more. And then Chad has an idea and sprints down here, quickly panning that. Where was the other sign? Down here?
Yeah, it was on this wall. That Momo basically phased through to look at all the empty space on my map.
Can I turn this sign?
No, it is
Rotate it?
riveted into the wall. Zaria had tried
Chad's
to.
gonna
knock
take
it
a
out.
go at ripping it off the wall.
Sure, let's see another strength check. It is riveted into the wall. It doesn't. Cannot pull it free.
I have a hand axe. Let me. I'll help.
Make a strength check, Momo.
Can I help him?
Yeah. But first, let me see that strength check. And
let
then
me
I want to see a 1d100 roll. Cool. Let me see that 1d100 roll, Momo. Roll low, please. Fuck.
No.
Oh boy.
You feel your hand axe slap the metal. You look at your hand axe. You're pretty sure you almost broke it, but it's fine.
Okay.
You're getting lucky on your equipment checks here, brother.
Igor sees everyone else trying to rip it off, and will also try to rip it off. So if
Guys, you cannot rip off a riveted sign with your bare hands. You need a tool.
There was one removed earlier in the dungeon.
Yes,
we
there
can
was.
do that too.
Well, fuck.
Well, now,
Maybe they had a tool.
well, not with that kind of attitude, John. You can't.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
But sir,
It is-
I'm an American, and I can do this.
Yeah, let's just all do strength checks. Like,
All right.
John, Zoria is gonna take my wonderful what am I talking about? My wonderful portable ramp and attempt to move the giant wheel on the vault.
You want to slap the wheel with a ram.
Like hit, like those scenes where like they hit it really hard and just spins. Like just see like if I can
So
just.
you're gonna
break
try
it
to like
through,
break the
strength.
locking mechanism through like the straight up force within your
Yes.
All right. Let's see it. This
Can I do
is a
this with
strength
advantage?
check that matters. Yeah, you can do it at advantage, brother. Fuck it. Get Igor to help you. Igor, go help Zoria. John says.
Oh yeah, the two of us could do it together. We get a +5 that way.
Raw horsepower.
Shit.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go for it.
It's up here. Just
+5, so that's 26.
Yeah.
26. Wait, why'd you both roll? The fuck?
I didn't roll. That was my previous strength
Oh,
roll.
okay, cool. 26 slaps the key, or not the key, the locking mechanism in place. John cuts the music.
Oh no.
This bottom bit, which you were targeting, breaks a little bit. And for the people down here who are not currently listening to a strange screeching noise, I suppose, as the metal just got slapped like a motherfucker for a 26 adjusted strength check. You all watch as this door begins to creak open.
Which
Oh,
one?
boy.
The top one. Right across from the thing. Nobody moved their fucking characters. I didn't say you
Don't
could
you
move.
run!
We're
I
moving.
didn't say you could move.
You don't know that.
John asks that you all please click your tokens and roll for initiative to see if you can beat this door or be chased and or killed.
Yes.
Cool.
Can't we just talk
Oh
to
boy.
it?
Maybe.
This is
Maybe you
looking
should have
great.
tried.
Oh shit.
You know?
Hey, why is my thing going to you?
Is it the macro?
Maybe it just says initiative up top.
Yeah, that's my GM macro.
Oh.
So once
well,
you ever
see
click
it.
that, yeah, it immediately pops up on the turn order. You're good, bro.
All right. Well, all right, kids. I rolled a 21.14. Thank you. Gorko
Good job.
proud of himself.
Where the fuck did it go? No, I don't want the crows. Fuck the crows.
No.
Give me
No.
my baby.
I want the crows. I'd
Give
rather have
me
the crows.
the big boy. I
Doggy
love the
boy.
big boy. It begins to move forward as John rolls its initiative. Hey.
Roll.
All right, 14. Oh, wait. Good.
Some of that badass.
And John will play. Let's do medieval battle. This seems medieval.
Bum, bum, ba-da-dum.
No, that's too many
Like it.
horses. That's way too many horses. We'll do skirmish.
Armor made of horse.
Momo! The door that was once creaking open is immediately thrown open. In a 20-foot line, this door is now providing cover as such. Well, that's one too many. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
The door is thrown open. A giant appears. As John draws
The door
a door.
that we came in through is closed now?
No.
No?
The door you came through is an open hallway that's down here. 70
Okay,
feet away.
Dad, is that you?
Hi, Dad.
Guys, you need to run right now.
Maybe it's friendly.
For
Never
those of
friendly.
you who are no longer just peeking at it, but looking at it directly, you see that its right arm is much bigger than its left arm. Maybe this is a masturbation joke on John's behalf, or maybe
Lamau.
the people with 15 plus passive perception can see a crank on the inside of its gauntlet. It is made out of this wrought iron, unrusted by time, and is coming to kill you. Momo, what are you doing? Give me an action.
All right. I'm gonna move right here by the door.
You're Guys, I have him pinned down. This is how I played you last session, and they were like, "You're just trying to get Momo killed." Oh my god! Fuck you.
I'm gonna
Momo's
You
trying to
guys
get
need to
Momo
run
killed.
right now
He always
so
like that.
your legs can move. All right. I'm gonna make a crossbow attack on it.
Yeah, make a crossbow attack on it. As I pull up its stat blocks and laugh as the arrow pings off its armor.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. I'm gonna do my other one.
The 22
Ooh.
will hit. It
All right.
digs into its iron flesh, doing 3 points of damage.
Yep.
Oh
Wait.
boy.
Wait.
All right.
Your crossbows are non-magical, right?
Yeah, they're not magical.
All right, cool. It does no damage. Gorgor.
Oh,
Oh wait, I still have movement.
guys, I think we need to
Oh,
run.
no, I used all my movement.
I think we need to run.
Use 20.
Oh, no, I have 10 feet of movement.
Yeah.
I'm moving behind the door now.
All right.
Gorgor's gonna hit about right. Yeah.
All right.
Gorgor is interested.
Yeah.
Gorgor's going to launch Ray of Frost.
The cantrip king strikes its limbs. Can you post the cantrip spell card from your spell sheet? And you may also roll damage. For this thing
There's
is
that.
not immune to ice. Ray of Frost.
Nope.
On a
If
hit,
it's
it
anything like
takes
the
1d8.
last one. Yes!
6. Ooh. Alright, I've subtracted its health. And it has...
It's not too terrible. We could kill it.
No. I
Chad,
can't
it's
do
your
much.
turn!
So it got hit that, so it's moving slow. So
I'm moving the rest of my 10
That's fine.
meters.
Chad
Yeah, I'm
really
gonna get
doesn't
some
want to get stomped by this thing. But it's moving slow, so Chad is going to try and distract it so that the ranged people can just ping at it for a while.
Okay.
They'll come up here.
Ooh. Alright, I now need to move the locking. Oh, fuck. Can I convince you not to, so I don't have to...
Yeah, Chad needs to be a few feet closer to the thing anyway to not have bad throw on this next attack. I've got darts. So I'm going to chuck a dart at this thing.
Hang on, I'm moving you just so I can move the graph.
That's
I'll-
fine.
I'll
I
move it
still
down.
I need to be within 20 apparently. I thought it was 30, 60. Oh, measure, not move.
You are within 20.
Perfect.
You strike it. Are these magical
For nothing.
darts?
No, they're just darts.
Alright, cool. I've subtracted the damage. Do you have anything else in your hands? Other than your club?
Just the mace and the darts. So that was 20 feet of movement. I'm going to make a whole bunch of noise at this thing, which is going to move slowly. And I still have 30 feet, so...
Yeah. Zaria, Chad, and Igor, do you have any magics on you right now?
Nope.
Do you have anything?
What do you mean?
I
Like,
think
Do you have
I have
anything
light cast. Light is
casted
cast on my
spells?
mace.
Just light?
just light.
Okay.
Nothing for me.
No. It is going to dash forward. It's speed.
Dick.
Boop.
Can it do that?
Yes, it can.
Even with it losing 10 feet?
Yeah. I have calculated its movement. I have subtract how much movement you have taken off. You've slowed it considerably.
We
Yeah,
can
yeah,
kill
yeah.
this.
We cannot.
Did it like dash that like a Titan dash like all of a sudden?
It strode like 4 steps and covered 40 feet of movement.
Okay.
It has big
Big boy.
paces. If the ice was not currently attached to its calf muscle, calf joint, then it probably would have reached these 2 clowns. Also, its eyes are glowing a light pink and staring at Igor and Zoria and Chad fiercely. Igor! No, wait, Zoria! It's your turn.
Yeah, I don't like this, but
You cut out.
I will move back a little bit first,
Are you sure?
and I
Hang
will
on.
cast.
Wait.
Okay.
It's size large and it has 10-foot reach.
I was at 15 feet away. I checked.
Where were you?
Oh,
Can
it's
you...
right underneath. Oh, is that 10 feet? Ah,
Yeah, click your token. Oh, fuck.
right there.
Alright, he was
I
40.
must say.
Yeah, he is...
Oh, it is 10 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
In which case, I will just cast command on him.
Totally.
Yeah.
You command it.
It's a 14 Steve. Wisdom.
14 wisdom save. What is this?
I can say one command word in order to force it to take that action on its next turn.
What word do you say?
Grovel.
You say grovel. This construct built several 100,000 years ago, or several tens of thousands of years ago, does not speak your language, Zaria.
Come on. Okay.
Please subtract the spell slot as it becomes Igor's turn.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys.
It's not
Someone made
great.
a sneaky?
are we running or are
Did
we?
you not want to move farther down with the rest of your movement?
I'm in reach. I will take an attack, and I
You
will
can
basically.
stay within reach and move farther down, so you're
Oh,
not
wait,
in
yeah,
a
you're right.
corner.
Chad yells at combat advice as Zaria. What
I'm
do you
trying
do?
to make.
Chad's metagaming intensifies.
Yep, I think Zaria is too, but that's fine.
I'm trying to figure out like at what point it would
It-
be beyond 10
It
feet.
has long arms. You know, it's not completely unreasonable that Zaria could know that this thing has reach.
Does this spell? I can't tell where it ends. Is this okay? Yeah.
Damn it. Alright, cool.
Gotcha.
Igor, please, take your turn. We don't have all night because of you. Shame.
So I'm out of reach right now, right?
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah, 12 and a half feet.
I mean, I could
So,
pull up the grid if you really want. Yeah. Make it more
so
even.
30
like
feet
this.
here.
Alright, you duck out of the way. Can you please not be in that spot? Which is currently inhabited by a safe door. Because you would have to start there.
Okay. So I move here. Yeah.
Damn it. It's not your range.
Huh.
You're just barely out of range. Even when I
That's
restrict your
20
movement.
feet. That's 30 feet.
Alright. It looks like everyone's running away like cowards. Understood.
I feel like
Yeah,
I'm gonna take it.
I move laterally, thank you.
And then I'll dash to right here.
Alright.
Alright. That's my turn.
Cool. While this is happening, it has been turning to face Zoria. Miros, it is
Bring
your
it,
turn.
big guy.
So are we fighting this, guys?
Yep.
We are?
The
I
yep
should
has
not be
been
taking this-
called. Let's hear it. Miros, what are you doing?
Well, this feels like a time to go big or go home. So I will do my Radiant Soul, which I clicked, but it made the text disappear.
Ooh. Starting
wings
at
pop
3rd
out.
level, you can use your action to unleash the divine energy within yourself, causing your eyes to glimmer and 2 luminous, incorporeal wings to sprout from your back. Your transformation lasts for 1 minute. Blah, blah, blah. You get effects. Cool. What else you got?
And then, do the measure tool quickly. Okay, that's definitely I will cast Hex on it.
Dope. You cast Hex on it. It is hexed. Should I assume strength?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Are you moving?
Yeah, I will move down a little bit.
Dope. Momo, please take your turn. What are you doing? You look at your hand crossbows, realize they will not hurt this thing. What do you do?
Can you make it dexterity?
What do you mean make a dexterity?
HAC? Can you make that a dexterity?
Chase
What
or
is
Chad,
strength?
that is
Too much?
that
Alright.
is way too much.
That and
would've
it's
been
not
nice.
saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
It's the checks, so strength make more sense if we tried to grapple with it or try and get out of this grapple. Would make
Momo, let's hear it. What are you doing?
Yeah, I moved up like 10 feet right here at this door.
All right.
Can I see inside the room from here?
Yeah, totally.
It's just like a closet room.
It is like a sarcophagus where this
Oh,
thing had a, place to stand in, but the wall itself just sort of ends.
All right.
There's no additional chamber.
You said there's a
Alright.
lever in there,
I'm gonna
right?
take the rest of my
No.
movement and move back right about here,
All right.
and I'm gonna use my my fucking bow.
Your longbow. The most worthwhile weapon I could have given you.
Holy shit!
The arrows won't do damage, but the lightning will, hopefully.
And I'm gonna use a fighting spirit on this one.
Oh, that's right, you're a samurai.
I keep forgetting about that.
Wait, didn't you guys have a short rest? Why are you hurt, Momo?
I was at 1 HP. I used one.
Okay, cool.
My second wind and the dice, and I have 5 temporary hit points.
Well,
Well, that's-
18 will hit.
Do I get another temporary 5 hit points now that I
No.
use fighting spirit again?
Temporary hit points will never ever stack.
All right.
You would have lost your last 5 when you short rested, I believe. I think.
Oh, you lose after a certain amount of time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Rest, you
Alright.
lose them.
I don't have. So I have them now
Temporary is
again.
often temporary.
Yeah.
Hey, 18 hits though. So let's see
Alright.
that damage. For 3 lightning damage, as John ignores the 10 completely. Get rocked.
Oh god.
We can take this.
Momo, anything else?
Let me see. No, John, I have nothing else.
Gorgor, please take your turn. Chad, you're on
We
deck.
know where this is going.
Ray of
Alright.
Frost?
We all know where this is going. Ray of Frost.
Or
It goes wide, but please roll damage so it can make a dexterity saving throw, I believe.
Oh,
I also
no.
have to make one as well,
for
right?
no cold damage.
no, you're not within 5 feet.
Oh, thank goodness.
It will make a dex save of 14, rolling a 2, and suffering 10 points of cold damage. Oof. You
So
chunked
this
it.
bodes
I'm
well.
sure we can.
I
I mean-
well on dexes. No, this is good. Watch.
Chad.
Chad zooms in because he's got a fuck ton of movement.
Indeed.
He's gonna start by moving 12 and well, I can hit it here from 10 feet in, right?
Say that again?
I can hit it from here.
Yeah, totally.
Great. He is going to for flurry of
Oh my
blows,
God.
I have to take an attack action. So I will take my attack with the mace.
You will take your attack with the mace for a 25, rolling 11, which is halved to 5.
I'm gonna activate flurry of blows with one of my cheat points.
All right.
Attack number 1
Cool.
and 2.
Cool.
Yes.
Are your fists magical yet?
They don't need to be. Which one do they hit?
Yeah, they hit.
Both of them?
One does.
Okay, cool.
Which
This
one
one
you do?
hits. Using my super monk powers.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Here
boy.
it comes.
Here it comes.
Let's go.
I impose that it has to succeed on a dex throw or be knocked.
Ooh.
This thing's
Ooh.
slow. If it has to spend all its movement getting back up, it can't hit us. Also,
What
I
is-
have mobile, so I can run away.
What is the DC? Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a 16 will beat it.
How the hell? I have no idea, but that's probably enough because I'm only one.
Alright. I think it's
Um,
8 plus
it's
wisdom
under
plus
chi, right?
proficiency.
Yeah, 8 plus proficiency bonus plus wisdom.
Yeah.
So 8 plus 3 is 11, and I definitely don't have a plus 5 on proficiency.
Yeah.
So. Damn it.
Not yet.
Well, Chad, with the mobile feet, will sprint another 40 feet. As far as 40 feet can get him. Continuing to make noise.
Run away.
Hey, boy. Come get me.
Yep.
I doubt it's gonna go get you.
It goes to kill Zaria.
Yep, I thought so.
There it is, folks.
I tried to knock it down.
It is going to multi-attack you twice
Yep,
with a slam attack for a 26.
yep.
Let's do
That
the
hits.
damage. For 20 bludgeoning damage.
I'm down.
Jesus.
Yep.
Alright, it picks up your body and throws it at Momo. Momo,
What?
please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my.
Or
fucking
suffer
God.
1d4 horse damage.
Not again. Please.
Oh, no.
You said a saving throw, right?
Yeah, make a dex save. You pass.
Okay.
Zaria, you go flying 30 feet.
This is
know,
not
right?
again.
Shouldn't we
This is
see
a-
him do a strength check to see if he's even able to pick up the horse?
He can pick up the horse.
I don't know. He does have a hex on him for strength.
That's, you know, athletics check, I suppose. Wow, that was
Whoa.
bad rolls. Zaria
Yeah.
only goes flying 10 feet.
Aw.
And
That's actually
it
probably the
turns
worst.
to look
got
at
you, Zaria.
Igor. While
Man.
it turns, the pink light falls upon all 5 of you. Miros, please make me a charisma saving throw. Or be sad. I think that is a pass and nothing occurs. Hey, Chad. Can you roll me a 1d100 real quick?
Yeah.
And don't roll below a 30.
Oh, fuck.
Did I do it, boss?
Your mace breaks.
It's a magical weapon.
Yeah,
Oh, plus 2 or better. I didn't. Oh, that's cool.
it's super cool. You know, having low health, but being able to die rather quickly.
Wait, is a mace a piercing weapon or slashing weapon? I thought it was bludgeoning.
Fuck!
Blood.
You're right!
Yes!
Oh my god!
yes.
Fuck your
God,
blood
God.
damage! Ah! Why won't you hit it with a sword?
Doors are for losers. For the hammer group.
Alright, it had moved 5. It has all of its movement back. It's moving to Igor. More or less trudging over your body, Zaria. And Zaria, please whisper me your death save or entrust me a 1d20. What do you want me to do?
I can trust you with the 1d20. It makes it a little bit more nerve-wracking.
Alright. Igor, it's your turn.
I'll move 5 feet here.
Dope.
Take the dodge action, and I will taunt it, saying, Xenoth will not let you do this.
Cool. Miros,
Yep.
let's talk for a second. When this thing's pink light fell upon you, at first faint, for you, it seemed to glow a bit brighter, as though it had done the anime gleaming eye thing. And for the briefest of seconds, you felt your wings temporarily disappear. But they are still on you. They still have their full effect right now. But its vision may be able to remove that shit. Just so you are aware. Also, Zaria's about to die.
That's what I thought. I can finally bring out a new character.
I'm sure
John
Josh-
killed Kenny again.
So yeah, I'll take a step forward so that I'm within 30 feet of it.
Yep. Are you gonna
Cast
hex blades? Yep.
Yeah, Hex Blades Curse.
I played a warlock before, boys. I gotcha. It is now double
And
cursed.
then, yeah. How tall is this room?
30 feet high? It's rather big. This is an ornate hall.
And it's sort of 20 feet tall, was it you said?
9.5.
Oh, okay. So then I will fly up towards the ceiling, and I can reach 27.5 feet. I guess we'd just, no, it'd become 25 because of, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Let me
do you want me to?
There we go. I have denoted it with a pink and blue dot.
I was going to do my blue dot as 25 so we know the altitude I'm at as my...
That is what the pink is for. The pink is 2, the 3 is 5. Right? You want to be 25 feet up?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't see the number.
Well, you know.
I was going to use the health bar type situation, but yeah, that's
No,
good
that's
too.
fine.
So yeah, 25 feet up, cast Hexblade's Curse, and then as my action, I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh man, here
Spice
comes
things
the
up.
Eldritch Blast, everybody. Nope.
No.
Alrighty. Anything else? No, that's it. Momo, let's see it.
Chad, do you? I'm gonna yell at across the room. Chad, do you have a healing kit?
Nope.
I thought everyone had a healing kit.
I don't think I do either.
Momo, what are you doing? Please.
All right.
We have to do combat faster, guys.
All right. What's this? This is. Wait, hold on.
Momo,
Wait a
you're
second.
not a healer. What are you doing?
I have a healer's kit.
Oh god.
Oh boy, this is the death of Momo.
I'm gonna. All right, hold on. This is gonna be sick. I'm gonna like. In order to make this movement, I have to go under its legs.
Oh god.
Can that be an athletics check? Or what would you make that? An acrobatics check?
Can it be a suicide check?
Yeah, you can make a acrobatics check, but if you roll below a 15, it will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh fuck.
It'll kick you in
Alright.
the chest and you will die.
All right. Let's see.
DC 15. As soon as you roll it, you're committed.
He has a god. This is the
Acrobatic?
godchild roll.
Alright, it kicks you in the chest.
No.
Fuck
You
me.
run forward trying to stabilize your stupid horse, and it will attack you with a natural 20, doing 27 points of bludgeoning damage to you for your hubris.
Amber, you didn't send enough energy in chat. No.
Gorgor, it's your turn as Momo's turn immediately ends.
Why black?
Look at that. We're
Oh,
now
no.
2 down, because that was very logical.
Gorgor, what are you doing?
Trying to figure out why someone would do something so just special.
Someone's mad.
Flabbergasted.
Gorgor, what are you doing? 22,
Wait,
Frost will hit. For 7, wow. Alright, you're chipping away at it, Gorgor. I think you're the only one. No, Chad's done some damage to it.
Yeah,
And
but
we're
my
gonna
weapon
move
exploded.
25 feet.
Alright, cool. Chad, things aren't going well. You just watched
Okay,
I don't
someone...
know.
Death saving throw?
No, yeah, you went down that turn.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Next
have a
turn.
mace, but I've got fists, so I should be able to, reach 37.5 feet.
Dope.
I'm going to...
Let's see it, brother. It's hero time.
Mace, let's go.
13's not gonna do it.
That's fine. I made an attack. Immediately after I take the attack action, I'll spend a chi point. I'm going to do flurry of blows.
Alright.
2 of them.
Here comes hero mode. The 22 hits. For
The
7.
22 will also cock.
Are you gonna try and knock it prone again?
Yeah, I need
Alright.
it to be wasting. No. Yeah. No, you hit it with the Ray of Frost. I'm gonna punch it and try and send it 15 feet. That's a strength check. Careening. That
Oh, it's a strength check?
I don't like that.
For the pushing.
Disadvantage. On
Oh,
strength.
wow. That is... this is a saving throw, but I
believe
believe
it's a
a
13.
12 fails.
That we established at that. And a 13 was my DC for this.
Wow. I should have kept the natural 14. Just instantly passed. But I did roll it, so I will keep the roll, showing a moment of kindness. It will fly 15 feet, scooching right here, and still within range of Momo. Or not Momo, Igor.
You sure it's not Gorgor?
Yeah, I'm sure. Anything else, Chad?
Chad's got 12.5 feet of movement. Chad's gonna eye this door that it came from, and at the very least, just scoot 12.5 feet that way.
Alright. It basically ends with the map itself. It is just like a sarcophagus, just to house this thing. Like a golem-shaped hole that it can stand at for all eternity. Waiting for someone to damage its lock. Igor, it's going to attack you.
Okay.
But you are dodging. So
Yep.
what's your AC? Because it has +9 to hit.
17.
Alright, it's going to slam you for 16
Misses.
and a 15.
Fuck.
Dodge! Good dodge!
It moves forward to engage you in melee combat.
Igor laughs, saying, Xenoth will not let you touch me.
If you hadn't dodged, you'd be dead! Zaria, please wait.
Yep.
You come back
Natural
at 1
20.
hit point.
Let's go.
Fog!
Unfucking believable. Alright.
Never you did it.
That's 2 with your fucking party. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Temer did it.
I will action disengage.
Cool. You crawl away.
Crawling.
You just scooch away on all fours. Zaria's up and moving,
Yes.
guys. She was just pretending to be dead.
I will bonus action starry form.
Alright.
And I will use chalice form instead.
Chalice form.
Yes.
Alright. Please link your bullshit in the chat.
Give me one moment. Where is it? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this text block.
Every time. We gotta like cut this down, brother.
I know. I'm gonna just make it 1 for each instead.
That's
Like,
fine. Blah blah blah. Whenever you cast a spell using a spell slot that restores hit points on a creature, you or another creature within 30 feet can regain hit points equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom mod. Whew! Cool. You get a 1d8 plus your wisdom mod of extra healing
Yep.
when you cast a spell slot. Conked out. You drop all of your metal gear and items as you become a star person and begin to scooch away from a golem that can potentially destroy shapeshifters. And then what do you do?
I don't think can I? I guess so. No, that's my bonus action and my action. There's nothing else I can do.
Indeed. Wait, that was your action? Oh, okay.
My action was to disengage. Yeah.
Perfect. Igor, what are you doing, brother?
Take the dodge action. I'll move right here, put myself in between him and horse person.
Yeah.
And I will like do one of those fake out things in football where you're like trying to keep him in check.
Okay. Are you
Break his
dodging
ankle.
again?
Break his ankles.
Yeah, I'm trying to break his ankles real quick.
All right, Miros, it's your turn. You're flying. The thing is ignoring you. It's hexed. It's cursed. You're flying like a mad lad. What else you got for it?
I'm gonna move up and diagonal 30 feet away from it. Or like, at least down to where Gorgor is. And then
Okay.
I'll be at an altitude of 30, if that's okay.
Sure. You
At the
slap your head against the stone. It's rather difficult to maintain such an altitude, but you can do so.
and then I'll cast Eldritch Blast.
God.
Oh.
Go stab it! Use your sword!
+6.
You literally make weapons! What's the point of being packed with a blade if you're never using your blade?
I have to be level 5 for the double attack.
Momo, it's your
But it's
turn.
better than nothing.
That's everyone.
All right.
Do you want me to roll your death save, or do you want to GM roll it?
I'll GM roll it.
Alright. Just don't react.
/GM.
Yep. GM roll 1d20. Please
Incoming
roll 1.
20.
Please roll 1.
Incoming 20. Incoming 20.
Incoming 20.
Don't
Believe.
react. Chad, it's your turn.
Chad's gonna. Knocking it down, making it prone means ranged attacks get advantage.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. We don't want that. I'm going to try moving up,
You're just gonna keep shoving it in towards
Gonna keep-
Gorgor.
metaphorically punching it right in the metal dick.
Alright, let's see the attack roll.
Wait,
And
why are you using your mace?
my mace exploded.
Nope.
No,
I
we
lied.
retcon that. Yeah.
It's
Oh.
swords and
Slashing,
piercing
yeah.
only.
Unretconning, I'm going to be hitting it with my mace that didn't explode. That's
Well, it's still a 13. I guess that can be your bonus action, and your action
Sure.
can be the mace. The 19 will do it, though. For another 3 damage.
it. And I don't have to worry about the 1d100.
Correct. I misread it. I made this
I-
rule, and I forgot all about it immediately, guys. What you got?
Didn't this happen last time too?
I don't have anything to help Momo. I'm just gonna run right back to my little hidey hole because it's
Alright.
gotta chase me.
Yeah. Gorgor, it's your turn. The golem wants your friend's blood.
Yeah.
Aw, anything besides me, bro.
That's alright. Oh, you know what? So I have a question actually. So can I recast if I use the metamagic twinned?
It's a cantrip,
I'm sorry,
right?
quickened.
Yes, you can quicken the spell if you use 2 sorcery points. And turn the Ray of Frost into a bonus action, and then do another action spell. Of either spell level or another cantrip. Yeah,
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a thing.
I guess.
All right, yeah. So I can't use my ice knife because there's people around him.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll do another Ray of Frost. There it
Ray
is.
of Frost.
Hey.
Oh,
Good.
No way. Oh, shot.
Don't worry, you just need 81 more of those.
Hey, you know what? As long as his movement speed it stays hindered, that's all I care about. Really.
Igor,
He's on the ropes.
die. 21.
Oh, boy.
26.
Okay.
9. And 13.
Okay, for the 13, I'll stun skin.
Okay. I wish you would have told me that sooner. Because,
1d12.
seeing
plus-
both and then being like, oh, John, you rolled too quickly, and now I'm going to choose which one that I'm going to block.
I mean, you didn't give me a chance to, say it.
You're right, I didn't. So be quicker, fucker. You stone skin the entire blow, and it looks at... Well, it's already within Zaria. Zaria, please make me a charisma saving throw of DC 15.
Yep.
Or lose your starry form.
Oh,
Wait.
fuck.
This counts as a wild. Does that count?
Yes.
Wait, what? Really? Oh.
I will
That's
show
ridiculous.
it if you fail. Yes, it is. Yes.
Yep.
well, let's see it.
Eyes of forced honesty occur upon you. Its eyes are enchanted so that any shape-shifting or bodily affecting spell effect, trait, feature will be nullified. Just get out of the way, bro. Easy. Easy mode, Lamau.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, it's super good. But it doesn't have 274 hit points like a regular golem, so
It's only 60 feet.
you are well within range. I promise.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Yeah. I will use half my movement to get up,
Dope.
and then moving 20 feet.
Dope.
I will then guiding bolt.
You guiding bolt with a spell slot.
Nope. I still have 2 of them again. I get them back on short rest.
Your starry form is gone. Is it
Yep.
based off starry form?
No, it isn't.
You just get it for free.
Yep.
Wow.
Star
That's
Druid.
super good. And 17 is just its AC. You hit.
Perfect.
The next attack on it will be at advantage, team.
11 points of radiant.
Or 11
There it is.
points of radiant.
I will bonus action starry form again.
All right, please make me a DC 15 Charisma saving throw.
Immediately? I thought it was.
Immediately. As soon as
Really?
you are within the cone of vision.
Really? That's. How is this on its. At the start? Is it at the start of my turn?
Are they 60-foot cone?
I waited
or-
because
cone?
I was a kind person. I should have done it as soon
Okay.
as you did it the first
Oh,
time.
occurs the moment that the creature enters the cone or vision.
Yes, it is
That
like
makes more
any
sense.
other. You can look up any other
I
golem,
thought it was-
like the anti-magic golem. It's basically
Yep.
that, but it's a weaker version.
Yeah, that's a. Why am I not rolling well? This
Uh-oh.
never works.
Uh-oh, guys.
Okay. I can't heal anyone, guys. Let's go.
It suffers 11, which I shall subtract now that I confirmed that it does not have resistance. And the next blow on it will have, advantage. Igor.
Yep.
You can hit it! Hit it, Igor! Come
Igor
on!
hit? Yeah.
Where's your
Igor will
shield,
take-
Igor?
He will take the dodge action and shuffle again. Do a little shuffle.
You're just dodging. You're just dodging. Miros,
dodging.
you watch your druid, whose form tried to activate twice underneath this guy's vision. Are you at all worried being 30 feet in the air, and if its head just divots towards you for a second?
That's what came into my mind. Yeah,
Right.
over the last turn was he's turning people back. I better go back to the ground. So
Dope.
I'm gonna come back to the ground.
Are you gonna hit with an Eldritch Blast, please?
You have advantage.
Yes, I
You have advantage.
this time. And I am gonna say to Gorgor, how do you do 2? That's cool. And I'll throw mine off. And
Hopefully hit.
19.
There
it
We'll
is.
hit.
okay, so that and
10.
then
Plus
that.
Hex.
plus that plus that.
Alright. We need to get you some modifiers. As you do
17.
15.
17, John.
17.
10,
He's the
3, 5,
answer,
2.
but he-
Perfect. 17 points of damage. Combination Force, Radiance, and Necrotic. Making sure that John... Perfect, yes. You do all the damage. Momo, please make me your next death saving throw.
Alright.
Just roll a 20. Chad, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Same thing Chad always does. Runs up, whacks him, and runs away.
Alright. Chad, you're just trotting over Momo's mangled corpse. It's just been fucking
he's-
kicked in.
He's not dead
It's
yet.
not mangled. It's just fucked up.
How do you know?
I just got
9
kicked. It's fine.
points, half to 4. Monk, unarmed strike. Are you cheating this?
This is just a bonus action. Or
Okay.
a bonus attack.
Gorgor, please move your rest of your movement, Chad. Gorgor,
Yep.
what are you doing?
Alright. Are there... Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Look, yeah, okay. No, I want to make sure before I did Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost, here we
since
go.
Firebolt won't work on him.
It's true.
Oh,
You don't know that. Come on.
I
Try it.
do. No, if it's anything like the other ones,
Come
no.
on, Try it.
And what's his face's name? So I can't do Ice Knife.
True.
You're all out of ray of dirt, right?
No, I had 2 jars of dirt still.
Oh,
The jar
I'm sorry
height.
I asked.
Let's see it. 8 misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I'm out of sorcery points.
Uh-oh.
Womp womp. Gorgor's tired of and shoulders hurt from carrying all the damage
Well, it's
from
fine.
Ray of Frost.
He won't have too much longer as Igor gets slammed in the face for a 20.
God damn.
For 15.
Uh-huh.
Oh ho ho! Ho, ho.
Still alive.
Still alive
Not
at
today.
1 hit point, everybody. This is Gorgor, by the way. There's Miros. Let's just do a quick battle scan. So we got 2 people at 1, 1 person at 0, and then everyone else is full. So Rhea, it's your turn.
Yeah. What to do? What to do?
Are you out of spell slots?
Nope. I saw spell slots.
Oh,
But it's too dangerous to go inside to heal them.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah. We are guiding bolting.
Bonus action.
in the arms of an angel. The guiding bolt goes wide.
Was that your last spell slot?
No, these don't count as spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was supposed to say Momo's still down.
Yeah, you get bonus action there, right?
I think that was.
No.
bonus action.
No, guiding bolt still counts as like an
Okay,
spell,
cool.
so I can't. Like,
I was thinking of
use-
your archer mode,
Yeah.
which is basically guiding bolts.
You could try that again. It's not like you can't do it again, right?
All right, well, Momo's
No, I've-
telling you not to heal him. Go for it, bud.
I will move 40 feet.
You did you ever stand up last year?
Yeah, I did. I used half
Okay.
my movement last time.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Uh,
you get within punching range. Well, not punching range, spitting range of this golem.
Yep. Yeah, that is all I could literally do.
All right. You don't want a bonus action?
Oh yeah, I do have. There's nothing really I can do as a bonus.
All right,
action.
Igor. You're a bit hurt.
I take the dodge action.
You're not going to heal yourself?
I don't have lay on hands anymore.
Oh shit, you used it all?
That's my
Yeah,
long rest.
Everything. Yeah.
Miros. But team's looking a bit thin. This thing's less than half health. It's falling
Wait,
apart.
does the Miros have good AC?
You can't even hit it.
I'm gonna start shouting, why haven't you healed them? For God's
There's
sake.
no way to get in to heal them.
Don't
This
argue.
is over to
Miros,
concept,
take your
guys.
turn.
Eldritch Blast.
17
Oh my
just hits.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
8 plus 2 plus 2 plus hex.
Plus
No,
3.
2 plus 3. It's based on level.
15.
Yeah. And then I'll
Alright.
move 30 feet. Or 30
It's getting
back.
chunked by Miros. Ooh,
Miros was the answer the whole time for this battle.
indeed.
Maybe he wants to run away from me. I don't know.
Momo, it's your turn.
All right.
Let's see if you live or you die.
Actual 20.
Don't react. Chad, it's your turn. You can react a little.
Potential F's in chat? I don't know. I'm
Is
gonna
he
go.
dead? Is he dead? I can't.
Chad,
I'm trying to move. Hang on. Click. Click. 25 in.
where is
Is that? No, the guiding bolt's already been gone
it?
off.
No, the guiding bolt's gone.
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Can you knock it prone or no?
I have to hit it.
Nope.
All
I
right,
can't do anything with that.
Gorgor, it's your turn. Things are looking a bit dicey. Half the party's down or about
Yes!
to be. You hit
Rhea
it.
for
2 damage.
Yes!
Oh, come on.
Only 16 more and you will kill it, brother.
Slowly but surely.
so close.
Igor,
We're gonna move back.
your teammates are fleeing. You are dodging. You are at 1 hit point. What are you feeling right now as you glance at Momo?
That's character checking.
Yeah, let's do a small character check-in. Let's actually turn down the battle music. Igor, how are you feeling? What are
Igor
you
has
thinking?
he has complete confidence that he cannot die as a follower of Xenoth. So
Oh.
he's fine. He's just a little roughed up, but let's be real. Like, he's gonna be fine.
Okay. New music.
Oh no.
16 and a 28.
No.
Suffer.
No.
It
music intensifies.
stomps on you. Zoria, Igor is down. You look at Momo, who has blood running from his mouth, as though his ribs and lungs have proliferated. What are you
Can I
doing?
tell if he's still alive? Like, just from a preliminary glance?
No. I'll give you a free medicine check, though, as a free
Okay.
action.
Free action medicine check.
Yeah,
21.
he's super fucking dead.
Like,
Aw.
oh.
Confirmed F's in chat.
Okay.
Kill me?
Yeah, I will bonus action. I will use my bonus action to cast Healing Word because I'm not getting in there to die.
On Igor?
Yeah, at second level
Alright, cool.
for 12.
Dope. And let's do a character check-in with Momo. Momo, the last time I killed players, I didn't even give them a chance to react, but you were on the cusp of death for quite some time. Although your consciousness has long since faded and expired, sucked into the void, as it were, what were the death throw thoughts of Momo?
As he started to feel like, oh, it's really coming my time, he just feels a deep regret, thinking about his family that he's lost, the companion that he couldn't save, and now trying to save someone else, he too is fading away. And the only thought was, damn, he couldn't do anything wrong.
Regret?
Yep.
How much regret? On a scale of 1 to 14, 7 being water.
Scale
That's
1 to
pH.
14. I know. I think. What's nitric acid on?
I don't know. Probably
It's
like
on the lower end.
like a 2 or a
On the
3.
lower end? Yeah, I'm probably like a 3.
Well,
My body melts a whole spot in the hole.
do you feel any shame as it kicked you sort of reactionarily, like you were just at the wrong place at the wrong time, and then it twisted and sort of kicked you in the chest, and then you crumpled like a bag of wet paper rags?
Nah, no shame in trying to help someone.
Okay. Dope. Zoria, you cast your spell as John brings back the battle music. I just wanted to do a last second check-in with our boy Momo as I remove him from the initiative order.
I will be moving an additional 40 feet.
All right, you run like a coward.
Yep.
Run,
Igor,
bitch, run.
you come back into consciousness, having just fallen to your knees. You're technically prone. Your hammer has dropped from your hand, but there it is. You can pick it up with a free item interaction. Is this really
Igor.
the time to be dodging?
Igor picks up his hammer and stands up and then moves right here so that, to put himself in between himself and the party.
Good.
And he will say, I told you, Xenoth will not let me die.
Shit.
And he will dodge.
All right. Miros, it's your turn. What are you doing? As the naked horse runs a bit closer to you.
Eldritch Blast.
Good answer. Good answer.
20 will hit
So,
Yes.
for 9 plus damage. 3, 2, 12, 14 plus 3 is often 17. The Iron Golem.
So close.
We all know where this is headed. Red Frost and end.
Pay a frost to kill.
Chad,
No way. No
it's your
shot.
turn.
Easy.
Chad,
But surely.
What
Let's
order
see
are
it.
we in? Gorgor should be before me, right?
I don't know why his
Oh, what
is
the
above
fuck?
mine. I just
oh, it's
ignore
because
it.
I deleted Momo. I'm sorry. Or maybe I didn't do the descending order correctly. Something fucked
Well,
up, and that's how we've just been rolling. So, Gorgo,
Well, you've been
what are you
letting
doing?
him do it. Oh, I was gonna say it doesn't matter. You've been letting him do it the entire time.
Well, I
Red
mean,
Frost.
Cool.
Damn it.
15 will not hit. The Cantrip King is fumbling. Chad, now it's your turn.
I weakened him up for you, Chad.
25 feet. I can hit him from here, right? His character token's at square, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can hit Momo's corpse from there. Yeah, you can hit him.
Momo's corpse. Lol. Sorry, Momo. Good lord, this thing should fucking hit.
Don't take the bow off my body. It's not worth.
Is that all you do? You can move back. It's not targeting
Yeah.
you. Igor. It didn't expect you to get up and then, like, do this, like, Dark Souls, like, roll over to get, like, behind it. If anyone was within 60 feet, I'd make them do the thing, but no one is. It will slap you down as you dodge for 20.
Fuck.
For 13.
No.
Back
to 0.
It really likes using people as projectiles, but the real question is who would he pick up? And honestly, this guy looks kind of heavy, so I think he's just gonna move his 30 movement speed right next to the horse.
Nah.
Wait, didn't Ray of Thross hit?
I know it didn't hit.
Oh, it didn't hit? Oh.
Nope. Sorry.
Speaking of, horse. Uh-oh.
You dumb bitch.
You know what? I will actually use a spell slot to cast Guiding Bolt this time.
It will be at disadvantage since you were right next to him. I can't
I
tell
thought
if
it was
that's
at 10
my
feet, right?
headphones. It's melee range.
Oh, okay. I'll move back another 5 so I can be a little bit more effective.
I don't
Dude,
know.
I think your mic's messing up.
Yeah.
Is it mine?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
It's
Yeah, it's the
definitely
crackling in situation.
Technically, since he's still within reach, he didn't get an opportunity attack.
He didn't get an opportunity attack, but since he is still within the attack range, I believe it is still at disadvantage.
Is this a little better? I reset it. Or-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I will move that 5 feet back, and then let's Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
So, in case you didn't hear me, and before you click,
Oh, yeah.
this will still be at disadvantage. He's
Oh,
going
really?
to, yeah. You're still within his melee range. I
think
believe
it's
that is how
engage and
that
run.
works. If anyone can find the rule, I'm like 80% certain to 60%. But I'm very confident that this is how it works. Like, if you're in their reach, they are interfering with your spell cast or your ranged attack, and that is why you have the disadvantage.
No, it goes attack roll if
just
you are
5
within
feet.
5 feet of a hostile creature.
It's just 5
who
feet.
is incapacitated. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just
coming from roll 20.
Okay, cool, perfect. Then you can do
perfect.
It's the whole warlock thing again,
it.
John,
Oh my God,
haunting you.
it didn't even matter. You strike it at 2nd level. Uh-oh.
It only
Come
casts at
on.
1st level. I'm just gonna roll 5d6, John.
Yeah, let's see it. Manually roll it. Do 15, and it dies.
Come on.
Let's go!
No shot.
You blast it dead on in the chest and the neck, betting it all on a single strike. Its limbs explode, going every direction. This
Proving.
literal fireball of light just emanating from your horse bod.
Proving that 1 HP is still combat effective, guys.
Yeah.
Speaking
You
of
are
combat effective, can we not let this guy die too?
Yeah. I'm
Who?
going...
Oh.
Igor. Please make a death saving throw.
Well, can I use the rest of my
Ah.
movement first? And...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it just
I
slash
mean, you
GMR?
just used your action, and that was a spell level, so it's not like you can
Yeah,
heal him this
I
turn.
can't, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to see if you roll one,
Slash GMR 1d20.
Yeah. or you can trust me. Do you trust me,
Yeah,
Dad?
it doesn't recommend
Actually, he's been rolling pretty well tonight.
Sure.
I have no idea how to do this. I'm going to be honest with you.
I
Slash
think it's slash
GM roll
roll.
1d20.
1d20.
Perfect.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Miros, it is your turn. Your friends are victorious without you, cowering in the back.
I will fly forward 60 feet.
Cool.
Still on the floor, but I'm flying because I've got wings. So
Yeah, just
might
go
as
ahead
well.
and make me a charisma saving throw real quick. All right, so you get within 60 feet of it. How far away were you? You're like 70, right? You're like right
No,
here.
62 and a half.
Round two.
Oh, you were so
62
you
and a half.
literally take one
was
step
lit-
and then all of that magic keeping you in this ascended state falters, and you can walk normally for the rest of your turn.
It's a bit less epic, but yeah.
Indeed, it is. You like power stride, just like fucking walking a bit quickly. The head's pink light flickering for another few seconds before failing. Gorgor,
Hmm.
are you doing anything?
Yeah, Gorgor is going to dash and bring himself up to here.
You rush over to your fallen friend, who you were definitely not going to loot in cold blood, as it becomes Chad's turn.
Well, now that you've revealed most of my action, I'm gonna come up here to Momo, kneel, pay my respects to my fallen comrade, but I do have a character flaw, and that character flaw is gonna kick in.
How do you
I
pay
called dibs.
respects to Momo
I
first
called dibs.
before you unceremoniously loot his body?
According to my character flaw, dibs.
Okay. That is how you do it. Zaria, you
Yeah.
look at this thief who is robbing the honorable dead, and then you look at Igor, who is bleeding.
You know, Zoria's going through some very intense thought here. It's like, okay, we've agreed that I'm the healer. You would be helping me, except both of the people next to me immediately ran. Should I actually heal them at this point?
Igor?
Now that I'm-
Should you heal
Yep.
Igor? The guy who tanked for you?
Yeah, but that was after he let me die first, right? So,
Your microphone is cutting out like a mad lad.
oh
He
boy.
is not wrong.
Um,
Oh, man.
You could purify the
Zaria
lands.
has... This is where the party starts killing each other.
Well, allowing to die. Hey, I want to see his driver's
you know-
license. I want to see if he's an organ donor.
Dad
or if
looks
we
up and
have
says,
a
"Are you
driver's
really gonna let two people die?"
I will use a healer's kit because he does not deserve my last spell slot.
True.
license?
True and
Wow.
based. Igor, you are stabilized, and we can exit turn order. John giving the dice a chance to get you killed. Team.
I will run over to Igor and do my healing hand, so he's actually back awake at 3 hit points.
All right.
Awesome.
Zoria tries to bandage up Igor, not wanting to waste the magic, but Miros has magic to spare in spades, apparently. And
No, that's
Igor
my
can
one
come
use
to
for a week.
consciousness.
Gorgor goes for leftovers.
Alright, you want me
I
to tell you
just
what I
like
have on my character
charging.
sheet?
Can you put it in the party sheet?
How do I
Just
do that?
copy paste. You should have access to the party sheet.
You can, but you guys are not outside of Tulsa, which means people have to carry this stuff. So
We'll divvy
That's
it up
fine.
from there. I figured that was the faster way to do it than just.
it is, but I could also just show everybody his sheet instead. Would
I
you
mean,
like
in
that?
reality, we're taking the bow, right,
Yep.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
and the crossbow.
He has 2 hand crossbows, a trophy of an animal he's killed. Fuck it. He has his throat mic, his base uniform, his Dungeoneer's pack, his Dibs super backpack, his anti-wind chill cloak, his mobile field well water, his hand axe, his longbow, his crossbow bolts, his arrows, his quiver, his crossbow bolt case, his compass, his healer's kit, his armor is too bad. And he has 1 good berry, which probably should have rotted away by now.
You mentioned super backpack.
Yeah, you have one too.
It's 24 hours, right? So we still have a little bit of time with Goodberry.
Maybe?
Here's the point.
Yeah. Well,
They cast Goodberry. We did a double long rest. It hasn't been 24, or not double long rest, double short rest. It hasn't been 24 hours yet, but we're getting close. Like we need to eat
a
these
short
Goodberries
rest
soon.
Clarify
is
that.
over a
Do we,
is like a long rest in this place. It's like 8
do
hours.
we
So
wouldn't we
it
have staggered the short rest? Because like the whole point was we do some people
Yeah,
do.
I think it's
watch,
there.
but-
It should still be
Okay.
there, no matter what.
I will take back my good berry and eat it.
You scramble over to Momo's corpse, which not just you, but Chad and Gorgor are like pulling apart to see what he has.
Hey, this is my magical property.
All right. You can eat your good berry. You will
Okay.
be. Have you eaten one prior to this?
No,
Okay.
I haven't eaten a single one in this game yet, I don't think.
Good. A dealer should never eat his own product.
Exactly.
Fucking facts.
Should we take short rests?
Is this safe?
Yeah.
I mean, we took one earlier. It was safe.
Chad's
I'm
gonna
gonna
walk.
take a long rest actually.
Let's just lay here a week.
So,
Uh-oh.
guys, now what?
Chad comes down to the rusty golem monster and wants to look at his hand.
Yeah.
The gauntlet glove.
It's still
Yeah.
rather big and intact. It's kind of like the Hellboy effect, where one hand is clearly bigger than the other. It even has
I
a
grab-
small crank.
Whatever hand would appear to be fitting into that whole device, and I ask, "Is Igor up?" Igor's up. Hey Igor, you want to help me carry this thing over? We were working on this puzzle earlier, and I'm just fucking dying to solve it now.
Maybe we should take rest first. We don't want to fight anything else right now.
I mean, the rest is going to take several hours, right? You want to carry this thing across the floor with me for a few seconds?
Oh, okay. Igor, help him.
All right, you guys begin to go about taking a short rest, exhausted, out of spells, having your shit, and in one person's case, chest kicked in. And you can sense Chad ain't damaged at all. He can spend the entire long rest doing simple puzzles, getting rid, or doing the, what do you call it? Process of elimination to figure out what is within this thing. Can you roll me a general, I guess, intelligence check, Mr. Monk? 13. All right, cool.
Can I roll hit dice?
Yes, you may all do a short rest. Chad will be stumped for the entirety of it.
Do I get to... In Chi, it says... Oh my god, where did it go?
Do you even have cheat left?
I have 1 point left.
Okay.
So I was wondering, you spend it back. You must spend 30 minutes resting in the meditation state to regain my chi points. Can I just spend half an hour sitting in Omen to get my chi points? Or is it as a part of the whole short rest?
That's a part of the short rest.
Okay, then yeah, I'm puzzling.
Alright, cool. I mean... Yeah. You can puzzle, and as everyone takes a nap, what do you do with Momo's body? Do you throw him in the lava, or...
That's what he would want.
Where's Viking funeral? Instead of putting me in the lake, you put me in lava. And then
Momo,
you put me in, and then you throw a water arrow at me.
I would suggest we chuck him in one of the mine carts and then into the lava. A
I
true
will
Viking
cast
funeral.
guidance on his body first, saying next time don't die.
Fucking got him. Best healer.
Did my
in
ghost
North
hear that? Can I
America.
roll to see if my ghost hears that before I leave this? Okay.
You have no ghost. You are immediately sucked into the void.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate to be the person to say, but we're not meant to leave anything behind, so putting him in the lava probably is the best way to get rid of the evidence that we have.
We take-
What's wrong with you?
We take
No,
the
that makes sense,
Rizzo
though.
off
It
of
makes sense.
It's what we were
have to
told.
leave no evidence.
It's logical. Yeah.
Oof.
And we might want to try to put this golem's body in there as well after we get what we want from it.
Oof. Take the bow. He's got nothing else you guys need.
Take the crossbow. Hang
Wait,
crossbow.
how much money
please.
does he have?
Carry my legacy.
He has it all in a bank somewhere. There's no way.
hand crossbows were the only thing that hit.
The true.
It's
I
blue.
rolled nothing but 16s and 18s on those crossbows, man. This is some good roll.
Who's taking the longbow? Or the not the crossbow. The regular like elemental bow.
Maybe best for me to use it because I'll give someone I won't use the maul anymore. I won't be the best at dealing damage with it, but it'll give me options when I'm in wild shape.
Can I
Alright.
insight check? Is this why he let him die to get the bow? Was this a long con?
Ooh, the plot thickens.
You can. I don't care to do that out, so you guys can roleplay that out as you wish. Can we fast forward to this long rest so that we can... Well, let's hear it, Zoria.
We may need combat music, John.
Okay, so you can tell that Zoria really just had no option to heal him. Like, it was survival, then he should be able to survive on his own. We need to make sure that this doesn't kill the dwarf or the Goliath. And then it was
Chad reminds him of the scuffed turn where he went starry form and then got unstarry form.
Describing him's like expression. Don't remind him of his expressions. Let Zoria speak, Chad. What the fuck?
Yeah. This was the best she could have done. There was nothing else.
Puzzle.
He also didn't say peaches.
He did not say peaches.
That is true.
Chad nods at the peaches comment. He's like, shit, he's got a fucking point.
How can you murder your teammate if they don't say peaches before? Like...
Yeah, it was called consensual.
You guys will finish your long rest, and after it completes, about an hour or so later, Chad will have cracked the code by sheer process of elimination. There are several combinations, but there are limited holes in each one. So he literally just chucked it, and then as he felt something, maybe the fingers slide in correctly, he began to crank it, and this top part began to collapse on itself. And as it did so, this vault switch, I suppose, this big old locking mechanism which would stop any knock spells from opening it, begins to spin slowly outward, matching the pace that Chad cranks. He's cranking it, bros.
Like a soldier boy.
Yeah. This, by the way, means everyone else besides Chad gets to first look into the vault. Since the vault door opens, like, going this way.
Yours got to be first.
Good. Chad has the most cover.
Indeed.
Right.
A fireball!
All of lava.
A red adult dragon. No.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
So,
Caught in the showers.
I'm going to move you all in here. I'm just going to take everyone's token, including Momo's corpse. Including the golem.
It slides in my magic.
This is just a party now. And then I'm going to drag you over the invisible line barrier. And show you what is in here. Within
X-Men.
here...
Nothing.
Well, there are things written down by John, rather than anything of immediate note. On this table, which you guys are currently standing on, John says, looking at his notes, there are bars of precious metals. There are a total of 4 10-pound gold bars, as well as 300 gold coins that are stacked neatly in paper rolls, which have rotted away by now. So, just gold within a simple stone case. Next up, there is one... No, we'll do the cheaper stuff. So the gold catches your eyes first.
How much gold coinage you said?
There are 4 10-pound bars and then 300 loose coins.
Okay. Is it fine if I carry it? Because I
Yeah.
have the most, like, weight thing.
No one added to your sheet yet. Just write it all down, and we'll
I'm
split
putting it
loot
all
in a
on the
bit.
party sheet and we'll divvy it out.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Treasurer Chad. There are 14 10-pound bars of pure silver. They shine and glisten and look dope as fuck. There is no loose coinage of silver, just gold. And then next to it, so silver would be where Zoria is, the gold would be where Miros is, and by Igor's character token, there is a single 10-pound bar of solid platinum.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's a chunky payoff.
That's a lot of
That
money.
is. Next to those, there are, so I guess it'd be more like there on that half of the table there's coinage, and then on the other half there are items and strange. Well, none of you are blacksmith proficient, but I believe you all know what a mold is. Oh shit!
Yes.
Yeah, Miros, you see some fucking weapon molds. For some kind of, what do you call it? Well, I mean weapons. Duh.
So what shape does the indent look like?
Miros can open them up very carefully, and they appear to be 5 separate ones. One is for a great axe, one is for a battle axe, another for a hand axe, then for a warhammer, and then for a maul.
I call dibs on the warhammer.
These each mold weighs 10 pounds. Are you recording that as well, Chad? Their weight?
Working on it. 10 each. Yeah.
10 each. Next up, there is a strange great axe at this, leaning against this corner of the room. Standing with its blade held high with a stone stand with 2 pegs that come out so that you can just place the curvature, like the inward curve of the axe through it so that it can hang indefinitely. Hanging great axes, y'all. Where's my music? What the fuck? Hang on. It's far too serious. Far too quiet. There is a great axe made out of black metal here. Solemn Vow. There we go. Let's get the loot music and success music. This black axe somewhat shimmers and shines with your light, but it is very faint, and if you look at it at a different angle, that light goes away, somewhat like a holographic Pokemon trading card.
PSA 10?
I don't know. The
Hang on, Galaxy foil with the swirls. Yep.
The haft is not made out of wood, but made out of metal of a darker quality than steel. It is not as pure black as the axe blade itself, but it is matching with a brownish, blackish, brackish metal.
Compare to the giant Honka Chonka steel that we found before? Like maybe if it was refined, it would look like this?
Potentially.
With all of my lack of blacksmithing knowledge that Chad has.
Potentially.
Yeah, I was putting 2 and 2 together, but I wasn't sure if Miros would do 2 and 2 the same way, because he rolled a 1 earlier with the Damascus check. So.
Next up, over here on this table, there is a, I suppose a case would be the correct terminology, for it is rather small, kind of like a jewelry box. But there are no jewels inside. Instead, there is this metal mesh that is reminiscent of chainmail, but it is far too thin and far too loose to ever be worn as such. This is something someone may put on top of another thing, but it cannot be worn alone. It is like a loose net, almost, with strange holes scattered throughout. Finally, John lied, there are gems. There's 13 gems. As John looks back up at his scattered stuff. Man, there's a lot of shit in here, guys. There are 13 gems. You will be able to identify them by, I don't know, sight, I guess. Gorgor, you know gems. You know pearls. You're a sea creature. These are each worth 50 GP, roughly.
I'm going to tell everyone that they're fake. And just hold on to them.
That's fine. And they surround a strange pot a ceramic pot which has a top upon it, which is sealed.
We are not opening that.
Is it a jar of dirt?
It
We
is
are
not,
not
no.
opening that.
It is actually rather small. It only weighs a pound. You can hold it in one palm. And then finally, with
My
these...
ghost is trapped in there.
I'm sorry?
My ghost is trapped in there.
So in this big chest, which John has actually put on the map, there is... Well, do you guys open the chest? I assume you guys do?
Yes.
Oh, that's what we were doing, but carry on. Let's open the chest.
All right, you open the chest. You know, last time we had a chest, someone just carried it off. So I'm, like, giving people a chance now, okay?
That's fair enough.
The chest has strange, spiky, black metal fragments in it, reminiscent of the ground you all tried to mold earth through, but could not. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and they weigh roughly 50 pounds in total. They are very dense, very heavy, and this reinforced chest is not helping that at all. I think you have to break the lock to get this, since no one is proficient in thieves' tools, or does anyone have thieves' tools?
I have a crowbar.
Okay, you break it open. The tiny box, do you break that one open too, Gorgor?
With my crowbar.
Before we move on to that, is the black like things the shards we find similar to the black of like the great axe?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, obsidian.
Adamantine.
Potentially. The next bit is a box of dust that is blue and white and glistening, somewhat reminiscent of silver, somewhat reminiscent of platinum, but a strange turquoise tint to it. It shines brightly at first and somewhat reminds you of the mesh that you had just found at this table.
I want to
And
put it in a jar.
that is it. That box weighs 10 pounds, and it is mostly just the box. So if you have a
We
different
have a
means
lot
of
of
carrying it.
10-pound thingy doodles, folks.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because John is rounding up.
So it's a small box. What's in the big box?
That was the small box. The big box had the metal fragments, the metal shards. That's it for loot.
Damn.
How many metal shards? And how much do they weigh? They were heavy, right?
The box itself weighs 50 pounds, including the metal. So if the box weighs 10, then it's roughly 40 pounds of metal fragments.
Is anyone else carrying water?
Yeah.
Momo
Okay,
does.
I'm gonna go dump the rest of mine like in the hallway.
I only have 1 gallon of water though.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I have one.
You guys may dehydrate.
I have a full thing of water, so
What about good berries? Do they keep you hydrated?
no, it's just food. Wait, yeah, it's just food, right?
Yep. How much water were you drinking, Momo?
I'm getting a little dehydrated now, honestly.
You're just fucking ash.
Do you guys want me to carry this? Because I can carry it all, I think.
How?
Sure.
I have 510 max weight.
You might, but it's a matter of volume, not a matter of weight, right?
I still have the sled. That's how I've been carrying everything.
Oh yeah, sled.
No.
Yeah, but if we
Your
go
winter
back
sled
up,
would
we
have
go
been
up the hill.
destroyed on the way down.
I know.
Your crappy, the bottom bit of a kiddie pool would not survive this journey.
We're looking probably about just shy of 300 pounds of crap.
Yeah.
Then mic problem.
Your microphone is going.
Well, I
crazy.
can carry a bit.
I can carry it all with my weight capacity, but like John said, I don't think the volume.
Well, we have rope. We can tie it correctly and get it situated.
Yeah. Tie it on my back all.
I've seen donkeys do more.
Yeah.
Damn.
Can I do that, John?
You want to tie massive hempen rope around you and just like try to make a net so that these precious metal bars can just dangle?
How do miners do it when they have the horses?
Climb up.
They have
So-
bags.
Carry quite a bit.
They have sacks.
So how much can we fit in this big chest?
It is at capacity.
Okay.
Before
Oh.
Chad offers up his skateboard to the cause and says, you know, we can just turn this into a giant cart and drag this, right?
The table?
Hmm.
So
Can we take one of the tracks off the track?
Oh, we have mine carts at our disposal.
Yeah.
How heavy are the mine carts still?
If they've got
I mean,
wheels, who cares?
They have wheels.
Yeah.
Well, they're not real wheels, right? No minecart.
They're like,
They like lock onto the grooves so that they don't go anywhere. Can you imagine
Whoa.
if you just had smooth wheeled mine carts?
Do you not
attached to a mine?
remember?
They would just go everywhere, right?
Well, I mean, that's what they did in Donkey Kong. So
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong though. Like a mine wheel isn't
You
it
can
has like
find
a
Donkey
hollow
Kong
bit
isn't real.
so that it can roll on a groove.
So what you're saying is I'm led to believe that the events of Donkey Kong Country are fake news.
Yes, they are unfortunately fake news. I apologize to tell you.
shadow of my childhood.
No.
no,
No.
agree to disagree.
Well, you have your backpacks. You can get rid of most of your stuff and carry a lot of this. But
What does this potion of fire giant strength do for us?
for like
It gives you 23 strengths or something.
for like a minute or
For
so.
how long?
Like a minute.
Just enough to yeet somebody.
Yeah, not long enough that we can get out of a giant fucking crater with all of this. Also, boys, we have to get home with all this. It took us a long time to get down here.
Well, to be fair, we could use spider climb. And
We need to be very careful though. There are others who could steal this from us on our way out.
Another question: how are you gonna
Not
get out?
safe.
We
Not
do
through
have
the
spider
front
climb.
door. There has to be another way out.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we look at that door that was to the south?
I say let's go for the portal thingy on the ground.
Yeah.
I will just drag everyone, including the golem, to this door.
Guys, I think this golem's following us.
The golem wants to play too, guys. He killed Momo.
Can
It's
we
like
carry...
Dark Souls ragdolling on your feet.
How heavy is the golem?
I want to keep the gauntlet.
The gauntlet itself is like 20 pounds, but I suppose you
Worth
can...
it.
I chuck it into the pile of everything else. And add it to a party
We
sheet.
take the golem with
Everything was so neatly stacked, and you just created a massive horde piled. You open this door. It is a storage closet. There are brooms. There are shovels. There are spades and hoes and non-essential stuff. And I believe everyone is forgetting that there are wheelbarrows 2 floors over.
us. Oh wait, you're right.
Goddamn right we're forgetting that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we will pick up those wheelbarrows.
Well, they're not wheelbarrows. They're carts that 2 people can hold easily.
Okay.
Like,
We'll use that to carry everything.
all
I
right.
guess.
Do
So
you
is there
take
any
both?
other way out?
Wait, guys, I have an
apparently.
idea. So remember we saw a lot of other people outside, and there's a chance of us dying on the way out.
True.
Correct.
Right. So, luckily we have a dead body. We can put all of our things in the bottom of one of these wheelbarrow cart things, and then put the body on top.
I thought we put him in the lava.
Definitely gave
We
him
haven't
advice.
done that yet.
No, I'm pretty sure we put him into the lava god.
I think that was part of a short rest stipulation.
Oh,
Yeah.
Put him into the
oh, never
lava.
mind.
Yeah, we
so
sacrificed.
can we strip off the pieces of the golem's body and like was it like still somewhat humanoid?
A 9.5 foot tall humanoid, but I guess, yeah.
Yeah, we can use that. Like our friend died on the way down.
They're gonna
Guarding his
check it.
It's better than having no story.
I mean, no matter what, they're going to
How
attack
about
us.
we lean into Xenoth again, and y'all keep pushing the giant cart of stuff while I distract them. Is
I like
what
that.
Xenoth.
I like Xenoth.
They're going
Alright,
to
let's-
attack us no matter what.
We'll be fine. We've got spider.
I mean, I've had a thought of how to, for example, the axe. I could attune to it. Oh, that's over a short rest. Shit. I was gonna say I could have attuned to it and then made it disappear, but that's just one of the magical items that we have.
Yeah, we should do that. That would help us get that out.
But that's going to be another 8 hours.
Yeah, let's not do that. That's way too.
I think you're
I think
running
we
out
just
of
throw
water.
everything inside the cart. We should be fine, right?
Yeah. We
Let's
just
do
have to find a better way out than the front door.
I don't think
Yeah.
there's another way out. We've explored everything.
Okay, with you guys, I will take the axe though.
There was that bottom. Was there a bottom door to the chamber we're in currently?
Yeah, that was a closet.
That was a.
That's where we.
Supply closet.
It's a massive
place to have a
10
supply
by
closet.
10 storage closet for brooms.
Can we
mops.
rig the cart so like I can pull it, or
It's
no?
not a cart. It is like.
Oh, okay.
It's like
It's
a
just one person
medical
on each side
stretcher.
holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it requires 4 people to use these carts. Out of 5 people currently here. Since one guy got yeeted into lava. Shen, we gotta get you
Oh,
a
we
better
should
mic, man. We gotta get you a better microphone.
Really? Okay. I keep resetting it. I'm not sure what's wrong with it.
Maybe it's your phone. Are you like messing with your phone near it?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Let me
I don't know
try
what
something.
you're holding just now, but
We could try calling for an evac from our airship.
We couldn't reach them from the entrance. Remember?
We can't reach him.
Yeah.
When we get to
checked
the
that.
entrance, we'd call them.
They-
Like, oh no, I
I
guess
checked.
what?
I'd say let's just
Top
take the
of the-
entrance.
one person gets to the top and calls and asks for pickup.
Mhm.
Tell them
I-
that we've got an injured party member and we need emergency evac.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, we don't have. Well, I guess
We
we
do.
are. Sure.
We
Okay.
have an injured party member.
Yeah, let's get to the entrance first, and then try to call for you back.
alright.
That seems like the smartest thing.
Throwing
Yep.
these all onto carts, which you carry, cradling like your precious cargo, the things that Momo died for, you head out to the crater. You are now in the crater. It's been fucking 2 days now. When you
So I think, can we camp out with all our stuff before going into the crater with people just on the other side of the door? I think KJC, you mentioned we should have someone go up and try and radio the evac for a location for the drop. Do we want to try and find where we're going before we try and spider climb and carry this crap up the side of a crater wall?
It is the 25th.
We don't have to run all the way to the landing station, right? They can pick us up from here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's just have one guy go up, call the airship guys, and then have them pick us up at the bottom.
Or even part way up. If we could, we could get our way a bit up and make it easier.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, mold earth. If you mold, I know because there's that certain point where we can't, but there is like a ramp further up we could make. It's just we need to get that bottom bit.
Mhm.
How bad was the incline with the black rock? It was.
Really bad and then not so bad.
It
Yeah,
depended
we have
on
a
the
rope.
location.
There still is the rope that we had before
Yeah.
that we can use to help us get back up the really rough part.
Oh yeah, there's been a rope down there for 3 days now, huh?
Oh boy.
Fuck.
So you
Pretty
guys go
far
out
down.
into the crater. You look up at the sky. It's around dawn, you think? Still kind of dark outside. You don't see anyone immediately taking pot shots at you, so that's nice. You don't see your rope has changed positions.
That's good.
You
Still
hear
like
an
the idea.
infinitely staticky thing, but it's okay.
If we have one person as a runner, that
Yeah,
runs
who wants to be
up,
the runner?
communicate.
Chad can run pretty fast.
Let's have Chad do it.
Can someone cast Spider Climb on Chad?
I
He
guess
can
I
just use the
could.
rope, right? He doesn't need to. I thought.
Well, you had... It's that, and then he has to climb up 1,000 feet, right?
Yeah.
But not
Fine,
necessarily
hold
1,000
it.
feet. It's just till he gets a signal. So, probably best we just give him spider climb just to be safe.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's
so that goes. So I go from 3 to 2.
All right, you
John, we
can-
would have to get somewhere else though to be evac, right? We can't be evac from the point we are at now. I'm assuming.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
Chad shoots forward, his feet attaching to the stony surface. It lasts for 10 minutes, I believe? Question mark?
10 minutes. Yes.
How long does Spider Climb last?
It's either 1 minute or 10.
I think it's 10. No one has it in their
Up
spells.
to an hour.
It's an hour?
Yeah.
Holy
Yep,
fuck.
it's concentration up to 1 hour.
Oh,
I'm gonna run a punch Gorgo
then
in the face.
no big deal. Chad, you can take as much time in the world as you want. So you
Chad,
shoot
front
up.
forward the hell out of this.
All right, about what?
You will be checking every, I don't know, 100 or so feet he goes up to try and figure out where he can radio back to the airship.
What's your movement speed? 50?
50. Plus, I've got, if you're
Plus
letting
you're
me still
dashing.
use it. Yeah, and I'm spider climbing, and I've got city streets if that still applies.
Yeah, you can
Get
get
it greater.
you can scramble up this in less than a minute. Holy fuck.
Spider-Man.
He's a speedy boy.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, within a minute and a half exactly, you can go from bottom to top.
Did you take up like a chest with you?
No.
I didn't, but if it only took me a minute and a half down, I'm gonna.
Well, maybe he could actually. He could take the lighter stuff in his backpack.
Chad would have probably attempted to pocket some of the gold anyway.
Well, you know, we haven't
I didn't
given you
declare it.
your daily induction of like we're bringing this back to the base so that we can exchange it for paper money, so that the real gold can be put to use for magical shit. But
And
that's
Chad
fine.
could have taken a small load of stuff. I wouldn't have wanted to take much more on a scouting run.
We get it. You're a murderer and a thief and a scavenger, like any
course.
good monk.
Any good street urchin of toast.
You can scramble up and call for evac. Hey, airship guys, whose frequency you know?
7.
You know frequency 7?
That's the one that was declared to the airship people. Check the pod.
I don't need to. I trust you implicitly. And I also have it in my notes. You remember the frequency. Quickly go to channel 7. You hear apparently 2 guys talking on the same frequency. Shooting with shit like, man, they've been gone for like 3 days. When are we gonna like call it and head on home? And then the other guy's like, well, you know the captain. He's a bitch for rules. He won't let us depart. We're just trapped here on the... do you want me to keep talking to myself, or do you want to...
I'm gonna let them go. Go right ahead. Chad will chime in.
They go on for 10 minutes, which is all the time we have for tonight, folks. So next session, Momo won't have a... Can we speed this up, please?
Chad wants to find the closest spot that they're gonna come pick us up in relation to the crater in question.
They will make a navigation check and try to convince both Ugarest and Maelstrom not to shoot them down. Because they are on high alert. They've been fighting each other for the past couple months, and suddenly a new airship's getting in the mix. Why are you in contested air, Sonny?
To rescue some religious people trying to seek some solace, sanctuary, if you will.
So, they don't even have the opportunity to leave the airship station. Apparently, while you guys were gone, a storm kicked up and wrecked the turbines, and that the captain has been trying to discreetly fill it, or like repair it, before you guys got back.
I try to relay this information down into the crater, assuming that I can be a go-between between the two.
Yeah. You can just run down. Jump
Well,
down.
I'm going to use my 10 minutes appropriately. I can talk faster than I can run.
Yeah.
With an hour, right?
It's an hour,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, but if I can quickly move everything up in one spider climb casting, we can figure out how to get the rest of the people up with mold earth in much longer.
Indeed. But
Well,
the day
we got
approaching.
5 spiders.
The longer you stay in this area, the more likely it is someone's going to spot you.
Is there a spot at the top where I'm at
Hmm.
that seems like it would be a good place to hunker down since we can't get picked up by this airship? And we have a
These
whole bunch
craters
of
were natural gas pockets that used to have refineries on them. Or around them, I should say, not just on top of them. That would be insane. So back when this used to just be flat land, no one would build on it because they'd be like, oh, hey, there's only like 30 feet of stone here before it's just a pocket of natural gas that'll, explode and burn everything if it touches a flame. So there's nothing immediately around. Back in the VOD, there was a loose perimeter of towering structures that were about 100 or so feet out. You can take a tower, I suppose. Some that
That would relay
survived the
back down.
fireball.
Well, we don't have a place. We don't have an airship drop, but we can hunker down up here. Do you want me to find a spot and
I was gonna say, once we
Make
get
it.
to the top, we could try and make our way back to the airship.
Yeah, that would be our best option. We should do that first.
How many spider climbs do you have?
We've got 3.
You have 3?
Yeah.
I have 2. So, well, we lost one, so we technically have enough for everybody. And then some.
Yeah, might as well.
All right, horsey boy.
Let's go.
Go.
All right, so to make sure everyone's aware, you have to get one group of 2 with a cart up top, and then after they're done, you 2 will recast it because Chad's already at the top, going down to 1 spider climb scroll left, I believe, if my math's correct.
Yeah, we'll have 1 left.
Okay, so subtract your spider climb scrolls, and it's just a matter of time before you succeed. It's not like you can fall. Coordination is an issue, because you obviously want your strongest members to carry the heavy loads.
Yeah.
Yep. And
isn't
that'll
that
take
what,
time.
horse and a dwarf for us?
I
Yep.
subtracted all 3 of mine, so if you want to keep 1 of yours.
Okay.
Easy peasy. And then the final 2 can cast Spider Climb upon themselves once the other 3 are at the top and leave the ruin of the Kaza behind. You will have to finagle your way through the city.
I was gonna say, actually, you keep a spider climb because normally I have my wings, so it means you can get off the ground in a bad situation.
Okay.
And we get to go fast.
We go fast, so we're not hunkering down, we're just booking it for the airship terminal.
Yep.
I mean, we already know a way that was pretty safe.
Yeah. Yes, that is good. So your first one, no big deal. Then you go down the other one towards that alley where the Ugarests were. You find a dead body, nothing on it. You quickly move beyond, and then when you're approaching the airship terminal is the most dangerous part, because this is where the Ugarest and the Maelstrom people have their dick measuring contests to control this area. Now, your airship has been chilling under the pretenses of repairs, but more and more suspicion is being drawn to them, and there are definitely people looking at it. So let's see if they try to interrupt you. Oh, no. Can someone
Is that
roll me a 1d100?
Yeah, let's do it.
John checks his random encounter table.
A 55.
Let's get healthy. number.
It just it's like perfectly neutral as I could have gone.
You guys, okay. Hang on.
Dragons.
Worse.
Dragons.
Worse than dragons.
Oh, they're having an all-out battle here. It's a go time.
Ever don't wish that demon upon us. We already
We
did
all
this one.
die. It's like we all die.
So I rolled a 100 on my random encounter table.
Cool.
Which means I gotta look and see who.
So
is
we're
in
in
my
like what
50
Sephiroth class?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, for real.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
You still have that hot or hard out in 5 minutes, right, Devin?
Yes.
So we're gonna put a hold right here for our session today, and come back to you guys next week. Momo, you want to roll a character real quick? And do you guys want me
let's
to
go.
divvy out experience? No,
Yeah.
we should do that at Toast. If you
We're
guys
totally
want.
safe. Let's do XP now.
Yeah, if you
XP
guys
now.
die within the next minute and one guy survives, he's gonna get all the experience and probably shoot up to like level 6.
I do like that.
Uh,
I do like that idea.
Everyone else will come in as 4. So, Momo, let's see your stats rolling.
All right. What is it? It's
4d6
I swear if you roll some
d1.
god character.
4 delta 6 delta 1.
4d6. Plus 1.
The
Wait,
D1.
what? D1.
It's gonna drop the lowest.
Oof.
Oof.
7. All right. 17.
Ooh,
Yeah.
There you
All right.
Alright.
13. Okay.
it's not bad. Looking like a human so far.
Mm-hmm.
11. Okay, one
Come
more.
on. Come on.
One
Get a
more.
high number.
15.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Looking very much like a human.
That looks like a,
Average as fuck.
that looks like a paladin to me. What's a paladin? Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. One of you died. And as always, get fucked. Oh my god. Got another player, guys. I'm adding up the kill tally.
Dabbing on the momos.
I hope you all enjoyed. You have quite the haul of treasure if you can get it back to Tolst.
Safely.
Indeed.
What could go wrong with a 100 on the encounter table?
Indeed. What could
The whole army
go
of
wrong?
rabbits.
Rabbits, yeah, that's it. Big Chungus flies from the woodworks to slap
Oh,
your
no.
shit.
No. Anything but that.
That's
The
so scary.
biggest of
Meme
Chungus.
bosses.
Momo, we will meet your new character in Tulsa next week if the party survives. Otherwise, if they don't, we'll just meet your new character.
And everyone else is.
Yeah. So, good game, everybody. You defeated the Golem, which has bullshit magic, or anti-magic. And you defeated a Kaza Ruin. One of many to come. So, any final shout-outs? Any places you're going to be or want to be seen on?
Yeah. Shen will be playing Shadow vs. Glacia tomorrow.
Nice. Link it in chat for Temer.
Yeah.
The beautiful.
Shout out
I'll
to
be-
September.
I'll be
Thanks.
pretending to be a soldier, trying to do my job.
Nice. Good job.
Shout out to my homies.
Shout out to Georgia, where you're training. That's where The Walking Dead was apparently set. The show, not the actual stuff. I don't know
Some
anything
different
about The
fucking
Walking
people.
Dead. I believe, actually, our boy Temer from Saturday Group is going to be in a differently streamed game with Greg Hansen tomorrow. From Hardcore Heroes and Frozen Frontier, all those guys. So, good luck tomorrow, Temer. I'll be watching you because I want to watch you die, and I want to watch Greg kill you. So, everyone, thank you all once again. Take care. I love you. Don't die. We'll see you next week, next Thursday, next Saturday. Woo. Peace out.
See ya.